brain rot.
You absolutely can smell it.
It's this thing. It's like a Chicago. It's like, go ahead. It's a Chicago rite of passage. It's notorious for being an awful tasting alcohol. It's like a liqueur. It's got this really crazy aftertaste.
It's got the.
I smell it.
And like if you go to a bar,
have you been slugging it from the top, or do you pour it?
I pour it.
You have to say, you have to take a shot.
Spill it.
Say
Such
Gibson's
Have I
more.
slug from it? Yeah. I'm not an asshole.
He even brought.
Go ahead.
He even brought glasses with.
Why don't
which
we
to
wait till
pour
we
it
press and
into.
record?
It doesn't hit you till the aftertaste. But it's kind of like you're new to Chicago. Here's this terrible drink. If you can handle this, you can handle anything.
Dude, that's.
But you've definitely had worse, right?
It tastes like something you're not supposed to drink.
It tastes like liquor.
Well
poured
said.
in
It
a-
also looks like
It
something
tastes
you're
like
not supposed to
fucking.
drink.
It
It's
tastes like pen ink.
It
You ever accidentally?
It tastes like real
Nope,
whiskey.
I'm good.
It tastes like real whiskey if you poured it in an ashtray that had cigarettes in it.
What? That's not liqueur.
That's all I could find on the internet. It's not a rye. It's not a whiskey or anything like that.
I looked it up. It's fucking. It's some. It's
Oh,
some.
you're the one who looked up and said it was just a liqueur.
It's some stupid. Like some stupid berry. I forget now. Not Juneberry, but some random one like that.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. It will fuck you up though.
Well, it fucks you up if you keep drinking it.
Don't fucking start daring me. So I will do it again.
Are we putting on the? Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Those are your cans.
There's these cans. It's an industry term.
Do you crush all those the whole time? I never noticed.
What?
Those beers.
No, they're for everybody.
Oh.
Will I do, though? Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just gonna have one.
This is the only night of the
Maybe I'll have one too.
This is the only-
Twist his arm.
Yeah, this is the only night of the week I drink.
I feel like this is a special occasion. I
got a couple.
I'll take a Miller Lite.
This is like the only night of the week I drink.
It's Miller time.
Yeah.
It is Miller time.
Yeah.
Do you guys do this every Wednesday?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, I have to sit forward.
Yeah, you can
Just
scoot up a little. If you
That should be able to pivot to wherever you are.
want. Pretty much. You got some room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just don't pull a Mark Green and fucking pull back as far as possible.
Don't get allergic to it.
Yeah.
Those guys were fucking lounging hard during the whole.
Yes, that's Mark. That's exactly Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and he's always like this.
Chilling.
Yes.
hard.
The microphone's like over here, and he's like,
Yeah. What is with like Philly kids just like covering their face?
I don't know. It's like gives him that air of mystery. Like fuck you.
He's brooding.
he's so,
I always
he's so
forget.
cerebral.
What's he thinking?
He touches his mouth before he talks. It's what?
I always wanted to ask somebody, but I was afraid I was going to get like beat up. It was like,
Yeah.
like, why are you doing that
Yeah.
thing?
I used to.
I'll show you fucking why.
I always wanted to ask like the older Philly like graffiti guys, like, why do you think you're like world class criminals? You guys doodle on the sides of trains.
It's a culture.
That is a crime, really.
Yeah, but it's doodling still. Like, but there's so every picture you take of like a bunch of guys, like friends hanging out, they have their shirt pulled up over their nose and shit. You're like, calm down.
Well,
The FBI is not watching this picture.
I just go back to why take it at all.
It's true. That's why I don't take pictures anymore.
It's cool. It's Riz. It's Riz.
I still have no idea what that fucking word means.
Charisma.
Oh.
It's like
Having charisma, having like a style or an edge.
it's pre-Riz.
Go.
I'm too
You're not a Rizzler guy.
No,
I'm too round to have edges.
We talk. Do you guys talk about this all the time?
not really.
Rizzler?
He's an internet kid though. Don't let him fool you.
I am, but just like my internet savvy is like always 5-6 years behind. Like I still don't know what skibbity toilet is.
Dude, I
it
know
means-
what
it
skibbity
means
toilet
nothing.
is, and
Well, you have kids, right?
Yeah.
So you should know what that is.
It's a lot of the stuff that they say is just. Well, they call it.
it's brain rot.
It's called brain rot, but like the whole idea of it is nothing means anything. So it's just someone says something funny like skibbity toilet, and they all think it's the fucking coolest thing in the world.
It is
so
pretty
they
fun.
Pretty cool.
all, and now they make songs like skibbity boy. I hear my
Dude, I hear kids saying skibbity
four-year-old
toilet
sing it.
everywhere. They'll just be walking in the crib, walking across the toilet, walking across the street, skibbity toilet, and that's
Fuck
like
yeah. I like it now.
that's it.
Now, when you guys were real young, and you say you had a sleepover at your friend's house, and like the lady whose house you're at was like, "All right, everybody, go to bed and be quiet." and somebody like in that group of friends was like, toilet, and you would all just start like bagging up.
Yeah.
I'm just like, people, if that happened to me now, I would still laugh as hard as I did when I was a little kid.
Dude.
I was at a sleepover one time, and it was late at night, and this was the first time they premiered Mbop by Hanson, and it was
Fire.
before like it hit like it was about when it hit main. I knew them when they were underground,
When it was still grassroots, yeah.
but I saw it, and one other kid was awake, and I turned to him, I said, I think the lead singer's pretty hot because it looked like like a chick.
Dude, I thought the same
But
thing.
here's the thing: even
A lot
when
of
you
people
find out that it's a dude, he's still objectively hot.
He's a good.
He is, yeah.
Cherubic.
Handsome fellow.
But back when you're 12 years old, it's like, you know. So hopefully, I think that one other kid who was up, I think he took it to the grave. So
Did you have a rumor in your elementary school that Hanson was moving to the area?
absolutely,
Really?
Yeah, there was a rumor because I've known Dion since what, fucking 10 years old?
yeah,
You're from the same place,
Yeah,
aren't
10
you?
years old.
Same place. No, we know each other from summer camp.
And then we just happened to meet up in middle school. It's just, oh, I know this kid from
Yeah,
Right.
From summer camp.
You went way back already.
way back. But
Yeah, they're gonna move to our area and then send their children to public school. Get fucking right.
yeah, but there was a rumor at one point that Hanson was moving to Doylestown.
To Doylestown,
what,
Pennsylvania.
what did they think that was going to do for Doylestown?
Dude, you don't
Oh my
realize
gosh.
who's
State
from
Street
Doylestown.
would never be the
first of
same.
all.
You guys aren't like a fucking unknown city or anything like that.
Yeah, dude.
Like, did they think like Hanson moving there was going to like drive up property value or?
Maybe they just liked it. Maybe they wanted.
Yeah.
They liked our neighborhoods. We had cool kids.
Not bad neighborhoods. Yeah.
It's where I believe The Sound of Music was written.
But how funny would it be though if like Hanson did move to Doylestown and next thing like you're a metropolis on the level of like Philadelphia, like they just bring everything up.
Dude, we were just our like all the boys in my like grade were just like, we're gonna beat the shit out of them because fuck them, dude. I hate how girls like them and not me.
And not me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the stupidest thing ever because like, all right, look, Hanson gets pussy, right? I'm not
For
going to beat
sure.
them
In
up.
theory,
I'm not going to beat them up. I'm going to fucking be up in their ass, which would be like, yo, do you think I get some of that runoff? You know,
Riding catching on some
I'm in 8th grade.
coattails.
I just want to see a boob. You know, it's like, come on, help me out, guys.
Just stand behind him at the dance.
But it would just be funny to think that there's like a shopkeep in Doylestown who's just had like this mediocre business his entire life. And then some kid's like, hey, did you hear Hanson's coming to town? He's like, ho,
And they all still talk
honey,
like that.
have I got news for you when I come home for dinner?
Oh boy.
Zach Hanson is going to be walking down these streets.
Yeah. Next thing you know, we're going to retire to that mid-century in Malvern.
Finally, the chickens have come home to roost.
Zach Hanson was the one that was going to be in my grade.
I think that's the really girly one.
No.
No?
He's a drummer. Zach is the drummer.
Isn't that the young one?
Yeah.
Did it like a toddler when the band started?
Yeah, he kind of looks like Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
And then like the older guy,
Doesn't even hold him.
the older guy was like,
to jump.
Kind of.
the oldest brother was like, you're too old to be in this band. Like you should be on to cooler things by now.
Yeah.
Like,
Like
what are you
smoking.
doing? Like, smoking cigs, rolling dice, you know?
Dude,
Fucking,
Can
like,
we just think about if like why like I don't think it ever got out, but like just Hanson gets caught smoking cigarettes back in like 1998.
That would be so cool.
That'd be sick.
like TV magazines like breaking news.
What kind?
This girl's just
What
fucking
kind?
Yeah, what brand?
Man, well if they're the first cigarettes, it's got to be Reds. I feel like.
Marlboro
or
Reds?
whatever
Yeah.
their mom or dad smokes.
Camel.
Yeah.
So it's either something cool like Reds or Camels, or it's what their mom smokes and they're just fucking puffing Virginia Slims. And you're like,
Salem's.
yikes, dude.
I think my mom was Cools.
I just be funny as shit to watch this, some young kid just like crying in their bedroom and their parents are like, what's wrong? He's like, they smoke cigarettes.
No,
Dude.
Oh God.
Seventh Heaven, dude. That's a Seventh Heaven episode.
that's
True.
definitely a Seventh
It's true.
Heaven plot for sure.
Wasn't the fucking dad in that a sex predator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Like a bad one too, right?
Yeah.
Like was it kids?
Yes.
I believe
Okay.
so. Yeah. He had some.
Thanks
some
for reminding me.
It was
Jesus.
especially egregious. Yeah.
Like all sex crimes are bad, but it wasn't like he was raping adult women. He was raping children, I think.
I don't think we're comparing.
Yeah. But still, it's just like,
I don't think anybody brought that.
Well said.
and I remember like when I was younger, because I'm older than you guys, is like, it was a big deal that Tim Allen got arrested for dealing coke before he broke.
Wait, it was
in-
for dealing coke?
He was
Yes,
dealing
it was for
coke
trafficking.
when he was still a stand-up comedian.
Damn, I didn't
He
know
would
that.
deal coke to other comedians at comedy clubs and shit.
That's sick.
But
So
when he
smart.
first got yeah, like you imagine him just doing the lines like,
Dude, have you seen his new show? He does the sounds in the new show.
Oh,
What's the
man.
new
it's got the hot chick on it.
From the waitresses? Yeah.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
What's her name? From the
Kat
two
Dennings?
waitresses? Kat Dennings. Oh,
That's like the one celebrity crush I had.
Mod
dude.
on.
Jesus Christ. But it was this big deal when he first got Home Improvement first started as a show. It was like, oh, he got arrested for drug charges. And I was like, oh my God.
His mugshot rules.
It does rule because he's still kind of smirking.
Yeah, he's happy.
But
And
it's
did
like
he have
that.
a mustache too?
Yes, he did. He did have a mustache.
Yeah, that's sweet.
And people are just like, oh my God, that's terrible. And he's going to be like on our shows. And like, then the dude from fucking Seventh Heaven's like, yeah, man, hold my drink. It's like, let me get in a chat room real quick. Like, God damn, dude.
The wholesome pastor.
Yeah.
It's always him.
Yep. Tim, the Tool Man Taylor was like, what if our crimes had more power?
At least he was dealing to other comics though.
Yeah.
That's such a
Yeah, no,
that's
like,
such a shoe-in.
He wasn't
market.
really like the dealer. He was like the plug to all the low. He had a guy who gave him,
That's a perfect setup.
and then he's sold it to all his friends. and
Yeah,
shit.
it's like
He
people
should- in
who are in
theory-
bands. And,
Yeah.
In theory, he
Deal
should have
weed.
never got sold out.
Yeah. But
We gotta find out who that was.
yeah, that's fucked up.
I'm sure
Writing
he
some
knows.
hate mail.
yeah.
I'm
Jeff
sure they got.
Foxworthy.
It did, dude, like, it
Not
didn't.
bad guess.
Who do you have beef with? I mean, Jeff Foxworthy.
How
would definitely
funny would it
snitch.
be if like they were starting to do the blue collar comedy thing, right? And originally it was like Larry the Cable Guy, Ron White, the other guy, but Tim Allen. And then Jeff Foxworthy's like, I should fucking be there. I'm gonna rat that dude out for selling me a bag in Tallahassee or
I'm
whatever.
gonna bury that fool.
You might be a redneck if you give information that in some way hurts one of your friends.
That's how he tells the cops. He's like, well, you might be a redneck if you go into Tim Allen's car and look in the glove box. He's like, what do you mean, Jeff Foxworthy? He's like, I'm just saying. Yeah. You might be if and just like, oh, just Tim Allen's like, they're like, you're out of the blue collar comedy tour.
Yo, speaking of
For being a
cocaine,
rat.
and this is completely off topic, but Alan Barnes told me the funniest thing that I had ever heard. That he said the funniest thing that he witnessed during the Eagles parade was he said he saw some dude do a line of cocaine off an Uncrustable, and then he went. Peanut butter and jelly, the long way.
Yes.
And I was like, that's the greatest thing I've ever fucking heard.
The long way, go birds. I heard that.
We were just
Go
clowning
Birds.
our friends for going to a parade as adults for that Eagles thing. But like, if they were going there and doing yak off of an Uncrustable, I'd be like, all right, guys, you win this round.
That's yeah.
You win. Unless it was the hazelnut Uncrustables, then you guys can fuck off.
I've never gone.
I've never even seen.
I just get the strawberry.
I thought
Yeah.
there was only the two.
Nah,
Oh,
man.
man, enjoy them all. Enjoy them
Now
all.
they make
around,
like
dude.
sun butter ones
RFK is
for, like,
coming.
Yeah.
allergy
Ooh.
kids.
They have ones for fucking like they have Uncrustables grilled cheese now.
I mean,
How you gonna defrost a grilled cheese sandwich?
It's just cheese,
Yeah.
room temperature cheese.
Cheese goo.
And
Not
by
e-
just brown little grill marks they just drew on
Yeah,
there.
you can freeze
It's
cheese.
grilled.
It's like Uncrustables, pump your fucking brakes, dude. Strawberry, great. That's
flying.
your only options you need, guys.
they're flying awfully close to the sun.
I mean, on paper it sounds good. It's like
Yeah.
okay, bread
though?
stuffed with breakfast
Tuna
stuff.
salad.
Well, I mean, hot pockets exist.
Yeah, what if we have Uncrustables
true.
egg salad? Like, you need to fucking stop.
Oh,
Stop
God.
it. Stop it now.
But the science behind the Uncrustable is you just leave it at room temperature when you're like about ready
Yeah.
to eat it. Now,
Yeah.
Hot Pockets, you have to warm them up. So like them doing more like
I've
dairy
toasted.
type stuff.
I've cooked like Uncrustables in like a skillet before.
Brilliant.
dude,
That's good.
we've talked, I think I talked about it on here before. There is an Instagram page I follow of this kid with Down syndrome that does a cooking show. It's called
Oh.
Downright Delicious.
I've seen that.
This fucking kid made French toast
French toast
with Uncrustables as the bread. And I was just like, you fucking genius, you. Like, oh my God, dude. It was nothing but Uncrustables, butter, and egg. I was
So
like,
cool.
Has that get posted in a while? Because I remember it being like hot for a while.
yeah, but then he's just all the shit was just like he was making shit with like frozen burger patties and stuff, and he's like,
and, like,
he became a shill.
Everything was an ad.
He sold the fuck out, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
Why? Because of the frozen burger? Oh, he was.
dude, because he used to like have like his own ground.
Sponsor.
He used to have his
gotta
own
make
ground
money,
beef.
dude.
He would just go buy ground beef and make whatever with that. Now he's sponsored by
What, Butcher Box? or
no
something?
Shack.
Oh,
Shack has Shack Burger. It's
God
like just
damn it,
a frozen patty. So he's like,
It's pretty fucking cool.
so he's just like,
sponsored by Shaq.
he's like,
Burger.
this was Shack Burgers. I'm like, yeah, but it's kind of lost its, you know.
You know what? I'm glad
roots.
that they don't do anymore. That people try to get sponsored for is like those like Loot Crate things, where
People
it's just
still
like,
do.
really?
It's just not.
What's a- what do
You
you
don't
mean?
see it.
They pay like it, dude. It's just like they'll pay like $30 a month or something like that, and they'll get like a box of like surprise like toy figurines and like just junk.
There's that one that a lot of podcasts I listen to used to plug was Box of Awesome.
Same concept.
Yeah. You get like a box a month and it has like a pocket knife, a compass, and all this quote unquote man shit.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Besto box or something.
Yeah,
something.
Bespoke Post.
Bespoke
Yeah.
post.
Yeah, I just know that from always hearing the fucking ads in the middle of a podcast.
Or the there was a record one where it's like, send us your Spotify link and we'll like send you a secret record every week
I've never heard of that.
for a month. That was like a COVID one.
Were they trying to do the
They-
fucking?
yeah, COVID, they were trying to do that with a lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck was the like? Send a penny and we'll send you 10 CDs. Are they trying to
Yo.
revive that?
RCA?
Oh, boy, did
RCA.
I got
Fucking-
in
Or
trouble. when I was a
Columbia
kid.
House and all
Yes,
that. Yeah,
that's
dude.
Columbia
Send a
House.
penny. I was like, that's a great deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did
I was like,
everyone.
I'm getting Orgy, I'm getting Follow the Leader, I'm getting fucking Smash Mouth, I'm getting Sugar Ray. These are, and you know, the bill came later for like $90 or something like that. And
nobody
my
ever
parents
paid
were
them.
just
We
like,
figured out
what the fuck
that
is this?
you could sign up. You sign up under a fake name, just have the address,
and they still
and you
come.
do it, and then you just do it again the next month without paying for anything, and just sign up with a different name, and they would always send you the shit. It was started off. It used to be get 10 cassettes for a penny or 10 CDs for a dime.
CDs is
This
crazy.
information is useless to us now.
Oh God, it was so. At one point, I want to say at least 30% of my music collection was shit that I had ripped off of
that's
Columbia
a good
House.
hustle.
Or, yeah.
I wish I knew about that.
BMG, there was a bunch of them. It was nuts. And then the ones you didn't like, if you listen to, because you would just take chances. So the ones you didn't like, you would go to like it was called The Wall back then.
Oh, I remember the
You
wall.
you would trade in that shit, and you get store credit and go buy something you actually wanted. It was like, fuck yeah,
And
dude.
you get the blue sticker on there to tell you, like, oh, it's a used CD.
Or and it's like it's a lifetime warranty. It's like, all right, but what happens if your business fails?
Whoops.
Then it's done.
And it
I was looking for my Handsome CD because you like that record, so I was like, I'll give it to Tom when I find the CD. I did find it, and it had the little wall blue sticker on the back. I was like, what if this is
yeah.
still good? If I scratch this, I can go to like, even though I think they're like FYE now or whatever they are.
I thought FYE went out too. I think
See,
they're on their way out. They're still around.
Didn't the last Sam Goody?
Yeah,
just,
the last Sam Goody
yeah.
just closed. My dad was a district manager of the Wall in this area
nice
really?
flex, dude.
for a little bit. Yeah, he loved that job.
That was one of the first places that had those listening booths.
Yeah, dude.
We was going in and jam shit.
Hot Topic used to have those.
That's how I found about that band Orange 9mm was from a wall-to-wall listening station. I was like, this is rich.
Just fucking stand there in the middle of the store and listen to shit.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dude.
Yeah, the Hot Topic one was always like in a weird spot, and there's only one pair of headphones, and you're like,
Yeah.
people went to get to the T-shirts, and sorry, I'm just listening to this whole album real quick.
At the Christiana Mall, there was 2 sets of headphones.
Oh, fancy mall.
We had it a little better,
Yeah,
a little highfalutin mall.
I like that mall. Is it still good?
Oh yeah, good is relative, but it's still.
Malls. Hey, if it's still open, there's still people that want to
true.
go to it. That's a
It's-
good mall.
Dude, I love going to malls, like dead malls now. Like
Oh, I don't.
Go to Concord.
Montgomeryville,
You want to go?
Pennsylvania.
You want to go to the
dead
Exton
mall.
Mall together?
Bro, it's like, do you fuck with like liminal spaces?
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
So interesting.
That's what it's like. It's like going in there and just seeing like like the food court in the Montgomeryville Mall, I think has like one fucking restaurant.
Smooth
it.
Operational.
And it's like a Chinese place.
Of course it is.
Yes.
The anchor of the fucking food court, you mean?
They don't do the thing. Remember back in the day, they would fucking assault you.
Yes.
With like, they're like, try this.
With chicken on a
Try
toothpick.
this. I'm like, all right.
For example,
I'll take the food.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. One of our Delaware celebrities is the guy from the Christiana Mall who would hand that out.
Still there.
Like, he would be behind the counter.
Still
then you
there?
go.
He's still there.
Then you go get in line. He would go out from behind the counter and just like, you try this. I'm like, I'm already in line. I'm going to try something. Like,
But fucking take it.
hey, it was good. I ain't gonna lie.
What's the business plan behind that? I guess if you're already in line and you're already going to
Right.
order food, why are they giving it to you?
I want to think like he's is like an overachiever. Like, he cooks all this chicken when he first gets there for the day, and he toothpicks all this chicken. Right? He's like,
No, that shit's fresh.
and he's probably like, I
It's
gotta.
not in the middle.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's like, I gotta get rid of this before it's been out too long. And I still got half a tray. Let me go down the line.
No waste.
Yeah.
That's probably exactly what it is.
Yeah.
That's why I've got such a good immune system.
Yep.
It's true, mall food.
I
Yeah.
concur.
Mall. Well, fucking Concord Mall is half dead now.
I can't believe it's
Right
still
off
open.
202. I think it's got maybe 4 stores still open in it.
I think more than that. But
And it was supposed to be like this big deal because they had this giant theater. And then they opened that Funscape theater, and people just like, fuck the Concord Mall. And now it's just like dead. There's like a Barnes and Noble
Ugh.
and nothing else.
well, the Barnes isn't even attached to it. It has like
Yeah.
it has Boscov's, it has a H&M, it has a Zoomies, and maybe a few other stores.
Zoomies.
Boscov's, anything I know about Boscov's is that's where you used to have to go to get Ticketmaster stuff.
Huh.
I love that.
The
We're sounding really old.
Yeah. No, we can get them at our local newspaper stand.
Yeah.
I'm not even. That's not even a
only
lie.
place we could go, and it was upstairs at a mall that didn't have an upper floor.
Oh, down the street from the Five
This
Dime?
is Christiana Mall. Christiana Mall had it upstairs for their boss.
I left my house. I
Yeah, so
had
you
no
actually
way of
had-
contacting anybody.
So you had to go up there, and you just go across like all this is like wedding dresses and shit. Then there's this
Macy's
small
too.
customer service desk, and that's where you get all your Ticketmaster shit for like stuff at like I don't know what it's called now, but it was a Spectrum and shit like that. That's where you get all your tickets. It was nuts.
It's easier now, right?
Yeah, I just go to shit where you don't really need tickets.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
God damn, spend like $30 extra just for handling fees and shit.
Jesus.
God damn it.
I do miss buying tickets at a box office.
Yeah.
It's the excitement about something.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like going to like Black Friday stuff. It's just like, nah.
Same with movie theaters too.
Yeah.
Let's get a physical. Now they just give you like a shitty receipt.
Yeah, the
like-
stub isn't the same.
Yeah, you used to keep the stub,
Sucks.
and now the stub is so thin, it's almost just like a receipt paper.
When we went to the fucking the I Am Morbid show, I paid the extra like $1 so that I could get the tickets in the mail.
Yeah.
And they're not. It's a nice card stock.
Yeah,
too.
the movies it lost it for me because now half the time you get the tickets at the concession stand. You go up, you
Yeah.
get your popcorn and your ticket from the same guy.
Well, here's the thing that I like about the movies now is, and I used to be really against it at first, is reserved seating.
Yeah,
Because at first I was just like, nah, man, like, fucking, I came here before the trailers and I got this seat and that's how it goes. But now it's like, oh, I'm going to get the fucking smack dab in the middle with the bar that I can put my feet up on.
Yep.
Yeah, you are.
And then if somebody's there, I can be like, sorry, bud. Like,
And if they're walking in front of you, you don't have to get up.
yeah.
They can just walk right in front of you and not step on your shoes. You're like, fuck yeah, dude.
But they still somehow will.
Or if you put your feet up on the bar, be like, you got to go under.
Dude, now with the newer
London
theaters,
Bridge, pussy.
with the newer theaters, they put the bar just
Far enough.
far out of reach.
Yeah.
Because they
I know.
call it
So
all.
unless you're like 6'5", you're not touching that fucking
Yeah.
thing.
It's not worth it.
I hate
your legs just flat.
Like I hate like they
Not
also do
comfortable.
the assigned seating thing now. So like I get it if you go into a theater and it's going to be packed, it's like opening night or whatever. But if you're going to see like an 11:30 afternoon show on a movie that's been out for a week, and they're like, "Well, pick your seats." I'm like, "Is there going to be anybody to contest where I sit? Who gives a fuck?" And it's like,
Yeah, dude.
I'll just sit wherever.
It's about the principle.
It's
I would.
nice seat.
I went to the movies last night and I had the whole theater to myself, and it was
love that
fucking
shit.
great.
That's why I used to love going to the early afternoon shows.
I used to go to the Riverview. In Philly, in South Philly. There.
I went there with John Wren a few times. He used to do shit for what the fuck was it called? Cinepunks?
The
Oh,
Cinepunks.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
He's like, I got a +1. Do you want to go to this fucking movie that you've never heard of? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go.
Yeah, I've seen awful
yeah.
movies with John Wren.
I was just talking about that
smushed
theater.
in. Yeah, I saw a lot of movies with fucking John Wren.
I saw The Conjuring there on Garrett's
I
birthday.
think the last one I saw with him was
I saw The Conjuring 4 there with, or no, I saw not The Conjuring. What's the other one that dude did?
Revening.
No,
Insidious.
Insidious. I saw Insidious 4. I
There's
believe, there
4
with John Wren.
Insidious.
Yeah, dude. 3 and 4 are rough.
I remember going to see.
I bet.
I remember going to see Insidious 1 when it was in theaters, and some dude, this black dude that was off to the right of me, said the funniest thing that ruined the movie for me. It's when they first show the demon guy,
Oh, the red face guy.
and he's got like goat legs, right?
Yeah.
He's like, how are you going to be scary with Ugg boots on? And to this, up to that point, I was fucking loving this movie. I was enjoying myself. And then he's like, man, how you gonna be scary with Ugg boots on? I was like, well, this movie sucks now. I cannot get behind anything happening in this movie.
When we saw The Conjuring in that South Philly United Artists Theater, it was top 5 best days I've ever had in my life because the room was so fucking funny throughout the whole movie.
Those nights that I would go with John Wren, it was because it was always like the day before it came out, and it was almost like all like people doing reviews of it and shit. So it was just the atmosphere was kind of cool, but it was always just overly packed.
Yeah.
And then like leaving, you would hear the most douchey conversations in your life.
Man.
It's like the cinematography, but it's like it's the Green Inferno. They were eating people. Who gives a fuck? It fucking was cool. Like, shut up already.
Wait, did you think that movie was cool?
I loved it.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
They ripped that dude apart.
I saw that in the theaters twice. The second time I saw it,
Saw it twice.
at the local theater by us, Movies 10 has if you go Tuesdays nights,
It was $5.
it's like a $5 movie, no matter
Turned
what.
into 6.
That's
but yeah.
awesome.
So this girl I was dating at the time, we would just always go Tuesday and just see whatever. So we went and saw The Green Inferno, and there was an old couple that was obviously they're doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, shout out to Movie Pass.
And this old man just stands up, was like, "It's a goddamn snuff film," and just storms out of the theater. And I was just fucking howling, laughing at it. I was like, "This
man.
rules."
I love upset old people.
It's not a good movie, but was I entertained? Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
I would have paid double price. for
Yeah,
that
it was
Conjuring
fucking funny as
ticket.
shit.
It was so funny.
It was the part when they cut the fucking the one fat dude's leg off.
Yeah, that
It's
scene.
a
Was,
goddamn snuff film.
that scene was pretty
I was
brutal.
like, read the fucking preview thing before you go to the theater, dickhead.
I mostly forget everything about it except for the shit scene.
The shit scene rules.
I've never seen this movie.
It's
Now
a-
I want to watch it.
It's a
I would
lot,
skip
but
it.
it's very
I
funny.
would skip it.
It's just like a.
You don't have to skip.
it's like
Skip it to what? I don't know
It's
what
just
to
like
do after
it's
that.
like an Amazonian cannibal movie,
yeah.
basically.
Gotcha.
It's nothing earth shattering, but it's entertaining for an hour.
Yeah, it's you know, in the you know, the tradition of cannibal holocaust.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's just it was pretty graphic. So like I get where the old guy was like coming from, but I was like, you should probably like at least read the blurb in the
Yes.
paper about it
That's the
before you
word
go
I
to
was
the
looking
theater.
for.
You know?
Maybe didn't anticipate being so violent.
You know what though? I know exactly what happened is because this is what my grandmother did and taught me what to do.
Did she see The Conjuring too?
No, but she may have, but she would say, "Well, Jonathan, you just got to pay for one movie."
Yeah.
And then you can just walk to the other theaters and like, so that's probably what, and that's like a thing that's like a senior citizen thing to do.
I used to do that as a teenager.
Man,
Oh,
they
for
have,
sure, dude.
They have the easiest out too, because they can just play the dumb.
Oh, I
old-
was confused.
Plead
Oh.
ignorance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our
I was-
friend's dad
God,
does
man.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to the bathroom. I guess I walked in. When I came back, I walked into the wrong theater. It's like you did it 7 times within the span of an hour to watch the first 10 minutes of all these movies. It's like, I'm not my fault that Spy Kids sucks now.
But you have to get the glasses at the front for the 3D action.
Yeah.
Have you
how
done the 4D? Has anybody done that?
That's how I saw the song.
Is it where like
That's too many
shit
movies.
spits on you and stuff?
Yeah, I saw.
That's a
No
bit much.
thanks.
I saw probably
We don't need that.
the weirdest movie to see. I saw Nope in 4D, which I was just like, it was the only showing at the time that I could see.
You just had to see it. that
And
bad.
yeah, I guess. I
You had
mean,
to see
I
the
just- I was
butthole
what is
alien.
this gonna
But like,
be?
why not? You know,
I was like, yeah, I was
what?
like, whatever, fuck it, I'll just pay $18.
Dude, that alien was all like,
Yo, I haven't watched that yet. Don't tell too much about it.
Well, okay. Well, I'm not going to spoil
It's good.
anything, but
It's
like,
good, yeah.
there's movies where there's scenes in the movie where the camera is like, tilted.
Yeah.
It's called a Dutch angle for the cinephiles out there. But when you're in the 4D, the chair is tilting with the camera.
No way.
I don't
really?
need that.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
no, in
like
some scenes. So there's a scene where it's just like I was just like this, and I was like, and then they would have a breeze, they would have the fans blow on you, and I'm like, oh, there's wind in the movie, and I was just like, and then they spray you when it's water.
Do
Weird
you have to
movie,
get
too.
strapped in for something like that?
No, there's no
That's
straps. You could.
Dude, that's an insurance claim right
I know. That's why I keep
bro.
going to them.
For like,
When-
Hopefully fall.
for my size, to have
Fucking payday.
for my size, they would have to have a chair with a nice, like a really sturdy gimbal. Because if they go too far to one side, it's gonna go.
Oh no, they're like
fucking-
they're like theme park. Like I don't know if you remember the ride at like Six Flags. It was I think it was called The Right Stuff, but it was it's the same thing.
Yeah.
And it'll throw you around, man. There's smell-o-vision too.
I
remember Smell-O-Vision.
Yeah,
They've been trying that since the 80s off and on.
They did it. It's a little bit. I saw the Mario movie in 4D as well, and then when Bowser comes on screen, there was some kind of like burning like wood smell that came out, and I was like, oh,
Man, they
Probably should get out of this movie theater right now. Yeah. That's what.
damn, my armor.
Oh, 4D in Nope and 4D in Super Mario Brothers. Sounds like you're a 4D fan, and you don't have to be
It's
scared to admit it.
Well,
listen, I like my gimmicks.
All right, good.
I like,
See?
but that it's kind of like I don't need that.
I would see Fast and the Furious in 4D
Oh,
That's
for
yes.
sure.
burnt rubber.
Yeah, like
Smells good.
a fast car movie. Yes, like a Top Gun. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But it's just like, nope, I don't think I need to see that in anything more than 3.
I saw The Brutalist in 4D.
I don't think I know what that is.
I have no idea what that movie's about. All I've heard is that it's good.
What's funny because it actually takes place in Doylestown.
Oh,
No,
whole
it does not.
It 100% does. They say Doylestown like 300 times in the movie.
What's
I
it
swear to
about?
God.
I don't know anything about it.
It is about a.
It's that dude who looks French, right?
Yeah, it's Adrian Brody. He's
He
in.
does
does
look
look
French as
French.
fuck, dude.
that's a great adjective.
Well, it's weird because they work his weird nose into the actual script,
Nice.
like in a really big way too. But he is
No pun intended.
he's an art. Yeah.
He's always sniffing things.
Sticking in situations a lot or something.
He snores when he's awake. Yeah.
It's
He
just
he can smoke a cigarette in the downpour and it doesn't go out.
dude. That nose got him Oscar nominations. Man.
True. He's a great fucking actor.
Yeah.
Great. But like, he's an architect who escapes World War II, and he's a brutalist architect. And it's about him like taking on this passion project from this rich Doylestown dude.
So why does that need to be 4D?
I don't know. I was just fucking around. I didn't actually
Okay.
see it in 4D. I thought that was a really random.
See, if you would've picked the
nothing
movie-
happens
No one
in this
knew
movie.
about it. Yeah.
If you're like,
Oh, jeez.
yeah, I saw like Mr. Holland's Opus in 4D. It's like, what?
I would watch that. That was a substitute band
Yeah. So-
movie.
And they tried to make him a highbrow. I was like, dude, he's still a band teacher. That means he couldn't teach gym.
But his son was deaf, and that was the irony.
Fuck Mr. Holland. Fuck that
Yeah,
guy.
dude.
Richard Dreyfuss.
Richard
I thought he was
Dreyfuss.
pretty good in that movie.
Yo, Dreyfus ripped in fucking Close Encounters, and he's been coasting ever since. No, I'm lying. I love Richard Dreyfuss, but
Except that
he
movie
still
where
alive?
do you know about the Richard Dreyfuss movie that nobody talks about anymore, right?
which one?
What about Bob?
Not
What About
dude,
Bob is
First
so
of all, no.
fucking good.
Everybody talks about What About Bob.
Don't let that man in
I'm
his
talking
house.
about the one from the '90s where he puts his whole family in blackface. Yeah, you forgot about it, right?
Oh,
Until
God.
right now, it's called Something's. It's like
Krippendorf's Tribe.
Krippendorf's Tribe.
Yes.
And
Why do you remember things?
Because there's a really there
I
was a
think we've all
girl
blocked
in
this
it.
from our.
There's
from
a
our
girl in
memory.
it that I had a huge crush on named Jenna Elfman.
Jenna Elfman.
I was like
I know that
infatuated when I was younger, and that's why I remember that movie.
Is that Bride of Chucky?
No, that's Jennifer Tilly, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
Jennifer
Oh, my
Tilly.
bad. You're talking about an actual like.
She was on a
cartoon,
TV show back then called Dharma and Greg.
Oh, she was married
Same.
to
Fox Mulder.
Fox Mulder.
For a hot
Yeah.
minute, yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, wait, no, she wasn't.
And then he was
that's-
cousins to Kevin
That's what's her
Bacon.
face from. I sound like my mom. Like that's what's her face. She was the fucking.
But she was the thing and the guy. Yeah.
You know,
the
Jurassic.
hair?
She's William H Macy's wife in Jurassic Park 3. What is that? That was Fox Mulder's.
Taya Leone.
Taya Leone.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park 3.
See, if you get me
Jurassic
like you
Park
get me in a
3.
certain amount of in like a certain era, I can name shit. But currently, I don't know fuck about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I forgot about the blackface scenes in that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
For those of you who don't know, Richard Dreyfuss plays a he's like a documentarian.
Yeah.
And he has like all this movie of this some lost tribe, but he doesn't have enough footage. So
Oh,
he
man.
builds a set in his backyard and makes his family wear blackface and they
Yeah.
fake things on there.
And like loincloths and like all that
Yeah.
whole shit. It's fucking.
Wow.
Now,
That's
a
I'm
lot
sorry.
of stuff doesn't age well these days. You can find
That's
it.
so
But
funny.
yeah.
if you took the blackface out, all right,
They were
took
just
the
a white
blackface
family.
out,
It's pretty
and like,
decent.
like say it was like
Clever.
say it's like a family of
overlooked-
Hondurans. I mean, they wanted them to pass them off as an Amazon tribe, and you did the movie now, hysterical. The premise in the '90s was fucking funny. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
They could pack it all in an hour and a half. Which
Execution,
is great.
not so good, but you know, I did see the movie.
Yeah. I've seen this movie too, and it was only until like a couple days ago that I was like, I just
I thought you
had
saw it
been
a couple days
erased
ago.
from my memory. Someone's like, "Does anybody remember this movie?" And I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Like, yeah,
Definitely rented that from
yeah.
Hollywood Video.
There's a lot of movies you forget how. Oh, what's the word? Problematic they were back then. You're like, yikes, dude.
Yeah.
Dennis, if it wasn't for you, I would have forgot about Mac and Me. Eric takes one in the chest every
Every
day.
day.
And I was like, every day, I'm like, I can't believe that happened in the movie.
That movie is so fucked in so many
I
levels.
used to love it as a
I
kid.
used to love
Yes.
it too, man.
But I'm
That was a
afraid to watch it now.
common
Oh,
rented
God.
one.
I'm afraid to watch
They-
it.
Dude.
uh,
The parents like are the creepiest thing about the whole.
Absolutely.
The alien parents are
Yes.
so fucking.
Oh, they're just stretched out versions of the
oh,
baby.
Yes.
But it's just like how they move and their eyes that never blink.
Yeah.
And their mouth is just.
And they're
always in the-
weird. They're alien like bodies, but they're still like flesh colored. Seriously, this is kind of weird. There was this, Paul Rudd. Every time he would go on Conan O'Brien,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, well, people don't know, but he would every time he'd go on Conan O'Brien, whatever Paul Rudd was plugging, like say he was plugging like Ant-Man. He's like, all right, here's the scene from Ant-Man. He would show a clip of Mac and Me of the kid in the wheelchair going down a hill and falling off a cliff.
That was after that was after the McDonald's scene.
Yeah,
I remember.
Yeah, and he did that with every movie he came through for a good over a decade, and it was just fucking hysterical. He'd be like, "Oh yes," and he's like, "When this scene here, it's me and ... doing this, and I was really trying to figure out this ... and then he would just play the scene, and it would just be the kid going down in the wheelchair and just wiping out. And
Dude, that kid
it worked every
goes
time.
through a lot. He gets shot, and there's this scene where he literally gets shot.
That's what he's
It's a
talking
child-
That's what I was talking about. There's a website
know.
dedicated to
Yeah.
posting it every day. Like
You know, there's
Taylor
a-
Swift farting every day.
A child's movie, and they've got squibs in a kid
Yes.
in a wheelchair.
And these are like 1990s squibs when like
Yeah, they
when they
kinda
pop,
hurt.
Like RoboCop?
it's like gore. It's like blood everywhere. Yeah, it's like the OCP office scene in the RoboCop. It's just so fucking funny.
These kids these days don't have anything fucked up in their.
Like gratuitous like gun violence.
Yeah, dude. Elmer Fudd had a gun
Yeah, dude.
all the time.
Like one of my favorite things ever is how racist old cartoons used to be.
Oh, they're.
Like speaking of Elmer Fudd, there was this one where he's got the double-barreled shotgun and he's aiming it at Bugs' face, right? And he pulls the trigger and it blows his head back, but it's like it blacks out his face because obviously he's got shot in the face. And then, but the thing is, like, it blacks out his face, but for some reason the lips are oversized and red now, and he starts going like, "Oh Lord," and shit like that. I'm like. This shit was hilarious in like 1941. But now it's like, yeesh.
I saw a compilation of like 5 Looney Tunes clips that are put together. Like,
Tom and Jerry was brutal too.
problematic.
Yeah,
Tom and Jerry did the Mammy thing too.
Oh yeah,
With
Tom's
the-
owner. Yeah.
Yeah, and but one of them was like, I think it might have been another Tom and Jerry where some animal got something dropped on his head, and then he came up and he had a fucking rice patty hat on and a fucking kimono and was walking around like this, and I was like, Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
the Looney Tunes stuff during like World War II is
It was a lot.
wild.
I saw an entire cartoon of it. It was the entire cartoon, it was like 10, 12 minutes, but it was called, and this is the name of the cartoon. I'm not saying this, it was called Bugs Bunny Nips the Nips, which was a very derogatory term for Japanese people during World War II. And it's basically him going around fucking up Japanese people the whole time. He's got his front teeth are oversized. He's like, and stuff like that. And it's like,
I can't believe you just did it.
it's like, God damn. But like, here's the thing that's funny to me is that in 1940s, this killed. This is like peak comedy. People are like, yo! And now everybody just looks at it in complete abject horror. It's like, yikes, dude.
Yeah.
It's like a train wreck.
And it's like 1940s, people are like, he's getting them. He's getting them. He's getting the bad guys. Like, oh shit. You're like, nah, I'm good. I'm checking out of this conversation. It's just fucking funny. But yeah, when you see it like what's the other one? I was rewatching 30 Rock on TV, and they took out a blackface scene that John Hamm did when he was they did a remake of like was it Amos and Andy? It was him and Tracy Morgan, but John Hamm was in blackface, and they took that entire part out of the episode. So the episode was only like 15 minutes long. I was like, all right. I don't know if you need to take all of it out, but all right. If it makes other people happy, I'm fine with
Now,
it.
if you bought the DVDs,
It's on there.
Yeah.
I have the
Old
DVDs.
physical copies.
It just had to be on TV, and I didn't feel like going to my cabinet and getting the DVD out.
I need to see this.
It's actually really fucking funny, but it's just a bit sketchy.
Yeah. I mean, they were doing. It's weird how long it took society
bit
to be
sketchy.
like, we shouldn't do this
fun.
the blackface in movies anymore or anything. But like I remember because like I always like I'll get in like YouTube, just like chains, and I was watching like all the WWF shit from like the 90s, like
They
Attitude
were
Era.
bad.
That shit's kind of sketchy now,
Oh,
and that's just shit
Dude.
that like Matt and Marty will show me. I'm like,
Are you talking
bit
about
much.
the clip of Vince McMahon saying it to John Cena?
that
time?
is one
In
occurrence.
front of Booker T?
There is
Oh,
another
yeah,
occurrence
yeah, I
where
did see that.
DX was feuding with the
NWO?
Nation of Domination.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
all
X-Pac.
came out in blackface. Like the whole, all of DX came out in blackface.
Damn H.
well, do you remember anyone causing a stir about that back then? No, it's just
Doubt it.
I
that's
don't
just,
think so. No.
it was just
It's just
on
different
TV.
time, baby.
Well, Hollywood when Hogan became Hollywood Hulk. Like I've always been a casual of wrestling. I only watched it in like the early 80s when I was really young. But when he first became Hollywood Hulk, he was like, there was a thing I saw. It was like an old clip from that, and he's talking to some other black wrestler. He kept going, "My brother, my," and he goes soft A, but you're just like, yikes, dude. But still, compared to the other shit he would say down the line, you're like,
They did it
that's
on
still pretty vanilla for.
They did it on TV often.
Yeah. Was that Channel 19? Was that TNT back then?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ours was 27.
TNT was
TNT.
TNT was 41.
Because you watch wrestling, and then afterwards, Kung Fu Theater came on.
Oh,
Fucking greatest thing in the world.
that's a good block.
It was so sick.
I'm still stuck on Looney Tunes. I'm trying to remember who the fucking voice actor's name was.
Mel Blanc.
Mel Blanc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a compilation of Mel Blanc screaming too.
dude.
Turn off those lights. Makes me laugh every time.
I like when he
bit
makes
is
fun of
so
Irish
good.
people. It's the best.
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous.
When he's like, my favorite bit in a Bugs Bunny cartoon is when Bugs Bunny is like hiding from the two gangster dudes. There's like the short gangster dude and his big dumb buddy.
And one of them is always named Muggsy.
Yeah, there's Muggsy's the leader guy, and I forget what the other one's like.
Yeah.
Like he's the
Hey, boss.
Hey,
Yeah,
boss,
yeah,
what
that
are we
guy.
doing now?
That's where I don't know. Boss comes
Yeah.
from.
And he wants to trick them into like getting them in the oven in the kitchen. And he just goes, "Jiggers, it's the cops." And then they get into the oven, and he comes in and does this whole bit about he's like they're in the stove right now, aren't they, Clancy? And it's just like, and then he ends up blowing them up in the stove. Like it's just
Perfect.
it's great.
Man, I need a super collection of all Looney Tunes.
That shit's still great. I don't give a fuck.
Do you guys do an intro to the podcast?
I forgot.
Oh,
No, I was just,
Welcome to the Irrelevant Illiterate Podcast.
Yeah.
With us this week, we have of Pennsylvania's, I don't know if it's still happening, but if it's still a band, Rock Bottom, John Martello and Dion Barella. Dion, the hater of all of our segments.
not all of them. That's funny.
John, also of relax, of Philadelphia's Soft No and Crime Rate, and Dion, fucking realtor, bar none,
Yeah.
top dog.
You're talking to Mr. Doylestown.
I fucking
Watch
love
it.
That's what he's at. That's what he is in my cell phone right now.
Oh, really?
Should
Yeah,
be.
That's
Mr.
sick.
Doylestown.
Dennis always very, very positive comments on my reels, and I appreciate it.
I love it.
That's interaction. That's good.
Yeah,
Keep it up.
I'm stirring up your algorithm.
Yeah, but then someone's like, "Who is this guy?" And they click on his profile, and then I'm fucking
fuck.
doomed.
Fuck, my bad.
There's Darius pork memes and shit.
I've been on
what
a
about the blackface?
Jesus. No, it's good though.
Oh
It's good.
shit! Yeah,
Hey, sometimes bad press is good press.
There's no such thing as bad press.
Yeah.
that's not true at all. I've clicked that guy's profile. All it is like kids with Down syndrome. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you, lady.
He
I like
keeps
what I
posting
like.
the same thing
I like
every
what I like.
day.
Now, speaking of Dion being a hater,
I'm only a hater of one of your segments.
so that's why we decided the best thing to do. We were running close to the end of the bit forever. So we figured we're going to retire this bit with you right now.
I feel honored actually right now.
This
Damn.
is the last time this bit will ever be done.
Wow.
We've been doing it for close to 3 years
That's
now.
crazy.
And this is it.
For a while, it was every week too.
Yes.
Did his hate cause?
No, it was getting closer there.
Apt timing. if
And then
nothing
me and him
else.
were just talking back and forth. I was like, you know
Well-
what? We're going to retire it. Put his jersey in the rafters when you come through.
It went a little too long, if you ask me.
Well,
I mean,
we
there were.
but
Let's be fair.
to him, I was like, you know what? That bit does go on a bit long, so we took it from 20 bands to 10.
It was
But-
doing 20 bands. You were doing 20
Originally,
one
yeah.
time?
Yeah.
Now it's down to
Must have skipped those episodes.
Larry said it too. I mean, in fairness, some
Larry
of those,
hates everything.
some
though.
of those went about 45 minutes before
Mm-hmm.
I looked, and I was like, wow.
Well, it's also because there's also conversation to be had
Yeah.
after the fact, so you
Yeah.
don't really
That's the whole
factor
fun
that
of
in.
it.
Then we occasionally had the people that had smoked too much weed before they came in, and they're like, "All right, what country?" And they're like, You're like, "Shit,
Right.
Damn it,
Can I see a map? Oh wait, there is one.
that's a country." We got
doing
that just for this.
Oh my gosh, that's
So what
Damn,
we're
I gotta
doing now.
take it down.
You
That's
got
crazy.
the
No, we
whole
don't.
world map just for
That
for
is the jersey we're putting in the rafters.
right over everybody.
Yeah, right here.
All you see is everyone's torso.
Since no one knows what we're talking about, this is It Euro, the final edition.
Wow.
There's bands have some really shitty names. A lot of them come from people across the Atlantic and Europe, but not all of them. So what is going to happen is Tom's got a list of 10 bands and their genres, and he's going to give them to us, and we have to determine if they are or are not from Europe. You guess right, you get a point. Now, if you determine they're not from Europe and you can narrow it down to country, bonus point. If you determine they are from Europe and you can also narrow it down to country, bonus point. And this
It is the whole world then.
this is
Yep.
yes.
Global.
This is the final one.
The list has run dry.
I forgot it was actually a game. I thought you guys were just kind of bullshitting during this.
It
But now
started-
it's a game.
it's-
Now it's like
it's always been a
started
game.
that.
Mistakes.
No, it started just me doing that to you in the fucking living room in your house.
Oh, like it was
Yeah.
just like a yes or no.
Yeah. Then we just kind of we grew it. And we
maybe you could roll a
Fostered it.
montage right now.
Oh
they
yeah.
in the back are like, looks like we made it.
Oh, shit.
Tommy,
You want
what's the first band? Hit it.
Hate Beak.
Oh, I know this band.
Fuck you.
Not Euro.
Kind of like looking at the map.
Wait, are we all supposed to guess?
Yes.
Are we going
Same
around a
time?
circle?
Oh, okay.
It's the three of us.
Hate
Yeah.
Beak. Oh, because Tom has the answers.
Yeah.
Hate Beak. I'm gonna-
How's that spelled? Can I get a spelling?
Phonetically, just how you think it was.
Is it two
no
words?
Spaces.
No spaces. Hate beak.
Like hate breed with beak.
I'm going to say it is Euro.
I'm gonna also say it's Euro.
They're not.
Ooh, wow.
But where are they from? Do you know? Does anyone know?
Hate.
I should probably bow because I do know where they're from.
Well, then you can't.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah.
I'm gonna say they're Polish. No, that's European.
That's Europe.
Sorry.
Europe.
I fuck that up too all the time.
Oh shit! I'm looking at a map as well, so that's kind of embarrassing.
The worst part is
Canadian.
The worst part is if they're not Euro, you have the entire world
Yeah.
to guess from, not just.
I'm gonna say Canadian. Hate beak.
I'll say Algerian.
Where the fuck is Algeria?
Isn't that Algiers?
It's a company. It's in Africa.
Oh,
Yeah, Algiers.
Unless I don't know how up to date this map is, or if that's a country still.
it's very new.
Okay.
They are from Baltimore, Maryland.
I was close.
Members
Yeah.
of Pig Destroyer.
Oh,
didn't
okay.
know.
It's
That caught me off guard. The Algerian
Dude, it just caught me on the map
it's
there.
it's Hatebreed with a parrot singing.
Oh fuck!
That's
I've
so
heard
funny.
that before. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
God damn it.
Well, 0 points all
like
around. That's fine.
idea, funny, execution.
He got 1 point.
It's
for
fun.
Nah,
guessing.
he knew. He knew.
I knew
already.
the answers. I ducked out of it.
knows.
It's an
Aw,
easy-
you shouldn't have said
Gotta-
anything.
we got to keep it fair.
Nah, I gotta
Fair and balanced.
Dude, we got integrity here. All right,
Balanced.
I don't.
it is overrated.
Hate beef.
Stinky heads.
Hey, that sounds Euro.
Now is heads
That's
have
Euro.
is there a Z at the end of heads?
There is
Okay, genre, please.
no spaces either.
Oh, we can ask for the genre.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. For
We
any
updated that. Yeah.
clarification or
What do you got for genre?
context clues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gore, grind, brutal death.
God damn, I don't even know what the fuck that
It was gonna
means.
be like a Rastafarian band.
What does
or something.
gore grind mean? Does it just mean
It's
the
when
lyrics?
Was when the vocals are all like
Oh, the bebop, the bebop, the squealy.
kind of like Bebop from like Ninja Turtles. If you
Yeah, that's
sang for a band.
Anytime, whatever the band you made us listen to, I was like, this sounds like fucking.
What was that name
Well,
again?
yeah.
Stinky heads.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
Euro as
That's
fuck.
so. I'll go Euro too.
I'll go not Euro.
They're not.
Oh fuck.
Good
So
guess.
gore, grind, brutal death, stinky heads. Australia.
I'm gonna go Brazil.
I'm gonna go United States.
They're from the Philippines.
Oh, damn stinky heads.
Oh,
I was thinking dirty heads. That's why I was like Rastafarian.
Yeah.
Hey, hey.
you dirty head, come down
I'm on
here with the Ross
vacation.
clot.
Cha.
Chow man, the stinky heads,
Why
man.
don't you do your duty?
You've seen the Adrian Brody doing that.
It's
the thing
so good.
Oh my god, it's so.
It's the
fucking
best
cringe.
racist Jamaican thing aside from Axl Rose.
Or Chet Hanks.
Axl-
Chet Hanks is pretty. Is
Have you
pretty
seen Axl
top
Rose?
tier.
He's on stage. It's Guns N' Roses playing, and he just out of nowhere goes, "Give me some reggae," and Slash starts playing the bling, 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 bling,
Oh,
bling.
upbeats and shit.
Yeah, it's really poorly done, but it's funny. Just give me some reggae. There's a 10-hour loop of it on YouTube. It's
That's gonna be a new drop.
fucking love it, dude.
That's my new Yule log.
Give me some reggae. You know who showed me that was your boy, Will. Shitty Will.
Shitty Will Schaefer.
He
That
showed
was a
me
shitty
that.
Will.
Will has some gems.
He's got
The
some good
shittiest of
ones.
Wills, dude.
It's actually pretty cool, dude.
I always like.
I
that.
do. I like him a
We
lot.
love Shitty Will.
It's ironic because he's not really shitty.
No, but
Yeah.
sometimes the name just sticks
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
It sure does.
All right, right. Here's another one.
What do
Ready?
you got?
Graveyard Dirt.
Oh,
Graveyard dirt.
it was a graveyard dirt.
Oh man.
I'm gonna say Euro for sure.
Give me a
I
genre.
have a
Give me a
hunch.
genre.
Doom Death Metal.
Oh,
Doom death metal.
Euro. Yeah, I'll stick with Euro.
I'll also stick with Euro.
They are. Good call. everybody.
Okay.
I love the map over here. It's really helpful.
Graveyard dirt. I want to
I
say.
got a bigger one too. I didn't have a big enough one before.
Oh, really? You have a bigger map?
That's the bigger one.
Oh, okay.
It was a little smaller
Hey,
before.
weird flex, but all right. Graveyard dirt is from
I'm listing them also, by the way.
Sweden.
I'm
Now-
gonna say Finland.
I'm gonna say French.
In Finland. France.
Oh,
It's a good audible. Ireland.
Ah,
I was looking at
what
it.
have they got to be doomy about
The
seriously,
weather.
I got this
That's
beautiful.
true. It's very windy.
with their see-through women and their beautiful sun? Yeah.
When we say list, if a band name is stupid enough, and we need to come and give
a listen.
an actual listen to it, we'll do that on Patreon.
Patreon.com/IRRANDILL.
Nice.
$3 a month, extra episode a week, and a bunch of stuff like the listening parties where we listening to
We listen
the
to
all stars of the Is It Euro bit.
live on air.
I think we still have like 3 or 4 of those left of listening parties. One more,
Yeah.
and then that's retired too. And we're gonna have to quit being hacks and come up with new shit.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else I got.
This is a times are
I've
changing.
never done a Patreon before.
We
It's just
did.
like this, but another one.
Just actually,
It's just like this, but the same.
Yeah.
nice.
Except
Maybe I'll have to sign up $3 a month.
There you go.
It's,
Hey, there you go.
it's behind a paywall, so it's a little,
Oh, yeah. Sometimes
okay.
we
Looser.
cuss.
Sometimes
That's
we
what I'm
smoke
paying
cigarettes.
for.
Sometimes we roll dice.
Like Isaac Hansen.
All right, I got another one for you. Glorious Janitors.
Glorious janitors.
Did that get you?
That's gotta
Fuck
be.
yeah.
That's gotta be American.
I need a genre because that's got to be
Yeah.
like some like rock metal.
Heavy metal.
American.
Well, still, that could still be like all the guys like clean the floors at like a bowling alley.
That sounds like a catatonic youth band if I've ever heard one of like clueless 50-year-old guys who started a band.
Yeah, they all like work at like overnight at a bowling alley. They're like, we just clean up and shit. We should start a fucking band. We're janitors. Yeah,
You
just,
still have that drum kit in your storage locker?
I think so. I don't think my wife threw it away yet. Yeah,
I'm going to say
Glorious.
not Euro.
yeah, I'm gonna agree. Not Euro.
What did you say? Anything?
I said United fucking States.
Yeah,
Well, you're all correct. They're not Euros.
Okay.
because I have a feeling the Europeans don't call them janitors. They probably have some other douchey name for them.
Spiz spots.
The spiffifiers.
Whatever whatever Mary Poppins' friend did.
Core blimey.
Not the chimney sweep, but the other guy.
You ever see when like there's like British people eating peanut butter and jelly and they're like, this is so weird. I'm just like, fuck off.
Yes.
You put the peanut butter and the jelly together.
And then you just
Fuck off.
and then you just
Wanker.
dude, there was I forget what the hell they were eating. It was like I think it was just seriously, it was mozzarella sticks with marinara dipping in it. And he's like, and you just dip it in here and eat it. Fuck me standing. I was like, what? You guys are so close to Italy. You don't, and closer than the States are.
They've had
And-
the English people have
They
had
eat
so
poverty food.
long to craft their own food, like centuries and
Beans
millennia.
and toast.
And they've just like, they're just like, we have good Indian food, you know?
Yeah, we had to take it from other countries and fuck
Yeah.
them over. Yeah.
I'm going to say a Russian band. It's a Russian band.
Oh, fucking dirty janitors.
Glorious Janitors.
Glorious janitors. I'm going,
I'm going United States.
and I'm going California.
Oh, wow.
Where in the United States? Any guesses?
It's got to be South. I'm gonna say Tennessee.
Nah, Canadian.
Damn it!
Ah,
Why'd you ask me for the state?
the south of the north.
Because it's
It's
a possible
fun.
bonus
Okay,
point if you get it
okay.
right.
oh yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Canada is
You
the
silly goose.
Canada is the south of the north.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It
They
is,
are
though.
doing some redneck ass shit up
It
north.
really is.
Yeah.
They're rednecks with flannel.
It's like, how you guys cold and still doing this shit?
Oh, here's one.
That's when they party the hardest.
Broken Hyman.
Oh Christ,
Oh boy.
That's
edgelord-
Euro.
That's edgelord shit. Gore grind.
Euro.
Death metal.
Death metal,
Euro.
Florida.
Euro.
That's a pretty good guess.
Florida.
So not Euro.
Not Euro.
You listen to the rules.
Come on.
I thought
it's the
it was-
last one.
I
Do
thought
it
it
right.
went without saying. It's not Euro, it's Floridian.
You know about Florida and Belgium?
Oh.
You said Euro. You said not. What'd you say?
I said Euro.
Yeah.
They are not.
Oh
So you
shit.
still get a point, John.
Oh fuck.
For saying Florida.
Broken Hyman.
What is that fucking buzzing? What the fuck?
Oh, let me put on airplane mode. Maybe it's
Jesus
me.
H.
My bad, dude.
Oh shit,
Been
dude.
bugging me for an hour.
So popular.
You're getting enough service to
No,
Just
I'm not.
enough.
disrupt.
Just enough
Just
for
enough.
latency.
I get horrible service here. I'm gonna go with Mexico.
Okay.
Malaysian.
Oh wow. Wow.
They do have curveballs out there.
There's some good death metal out of fucking Malaysia too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Florida. In the
Yeah.
United States of
Second thing
America.
with Florida.
Dion was actually super close.
Really?
They're from Nepal.
Oh, wow.
Are they Sherpas? Holy shit.
Damn.
Wow, dude.
The world is
I
so
think I'm going
big.
to listen to him. So
I
I'm
was
gonna
looking in the
Right.
right area.
Okay, Wolf's Gang.
Well, that's Euro.
That's just a terrible name, too. Yeah. Like Wolfgang, but they're the Wolf's
Apostrophe,
Gang. Ugh.
yeah.
It's kind of clever though.
It is, yeah, in 1980 it was clever.
I
I'm gonna
don't
say
know
not
anyway.
Euro, not Euro.
Wait, give me a genre.
Heavy metal.
Ooh.
It also could be another band of janitors.
I'll go not Euro, too.
So 2 knots. What did you say, John?
I said Euro.
They are Euro.
Germany?
Martello's he's killing.
Is it Germany?
Straight heavy metal.
Okay, Germany.
That's a great guess for straight heavy metal. Shout out to the Scorpions.
Teslavs.
Let's get some
heavy metal.
Czech.
okay.
Ooh. All right, I'll go with Italy.
They're from France.
Ah.
The
Capital.
French.
The capital of bad names.
They
Man.
they do love underage girls, so they do be breaking hymens.
Yeah.
I thought that was Wolf's Pack.
Wolf's Gang.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like
also
a-
The
thinking about
hymen
broken
one was
hymen.
like 3. Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
Wasn't it like a French thing? Yeah, I don't know
He's
if it's
still
a
on the
thing.
gross name.
But if you're attracted to a woman in France, or at least at the time, and you smoke cigarettes, they were like, if you want to show, how into a woman you are, just blow the smoke directly in her face.
Is that
and I
true?
think that yeah, dude,
I would
it
not
was
put
like
it
a
past them
term.
at
It
all.
was like a thing to be like, I
You
like
can
you.
imagine someone just thinking that was okay.
It's like,
Yeah.
look,
Dude, if you
Just
watch
do
like
something disgusting to her.
I'm telling you, if you watch French movies from like the 60s, they do it all the fucking time. They're just blowing cigs in each other's
That
faces.
is always like a shot in fucking movies, is
True.
getting the smoke blown. Not the insulting
And if you want to
way
bring
either.
back problematic cartoons, Pepe Le Pew.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Yikes, dude.
Well, no, it'd be funny if Pepe Le Pew. Well, if they did you know about the Wile E. Coyote movie about he files a lawsuit
Movie?
against Acme. It's a movie. It's a movie that got shelved.
That's a good premise, though.
It's complete. Like Will Forte, I think, helped write it. Look it up. It's crazy. But
I
I'm just
bet
thinking.
it's funny.
That's a good fucking
Yeah,
premise.
it's a
dude.
great premise, and apparently, the whole thing is he tries to like prove that Acme's products are faulty by like using them on Acme, and it's like a courtroom thing, and apparently it was like amazing, but like they just fucking shelved it, and they'll never see the light of day.
Damn.
But I was just thinking about the same kind of thing, but with like a case. Like with Pepe Le Pew.
Oh, just like Pepe Le Pew versus HR at like an office like an office setting.
It's a hung
Warner
jury
Brothers.
because they're all passed out.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do we find Pepe Le Pew? Do we find him guilty?
Thumbs down. Oh, fuck.
They try him over there, so they got to wear the wigs and shit.
It's like you can't be romantic anymore. Thanks, woke. It's stupid.
Boo.
That's dumb. Le Boo.
Can't hold. Yeah, man.
See Le Boo because it's French.
Good.
Got it.
I wish
There
I
it
was
is.
dead. I wish I was dead.
All right, we're
we got?
more,
No,
we're
wait, you
more
gotta
than
do
halfway
do
through.
this.
We're more than halfway through.
That was perfect.
Yeah.
If I
wait,
did that,
it's-
I'd probably chip it too.
That was some fine foley. All right, Shitty Kids.
I mean,
Could be anywhere.
Worldwide.
I wish I came up with that band name. That's a good band name.
That is a great fucking band name.
Black metal,
That's weird for black metal, though.
right?
A genre normally takes itself way too seriously. Shitty Kids. Is it any kind of goofy spelling? No Z's
Nope.
in there or nothing like that?
Nope.
Shitty Kids, black metal.
Not Euro.
I'm gonna also say not Euro.
Yeah, not Euro, because Euro black metal takes itself extremely serious.
Yeah, dude, it'll be some kind of Tolkien
They'll
creature.
kill over it. They're not going to
Right.
fucking call your band Shitty
Right.
Kids.
The knots take it. They're not Euro.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, where else does black metal come from?
I'm gonna just say United States. Safe bet.
I'm gonna say Mexico.
Both solid guesses. I'll go South America. Let's go Colombia.
Fucking Australia.
Those fucking
Fucking
bogans. Those fucking bogans.
Oi.
Fucking bogan. Oh, indeed.
Well, again, I guess you can be like grim and morbid when every animal can kill you in your country.
Yeah.
They have like poisonous, like fucking like
The kangaroo fight things fucking frighten the shit out of me.
They're scary.
the chest muscles on those things.
Even standing, they're like 6 foot,
Sup, dude? Like that's
Shit.
Sup, dog?
and they're so strong.
But they say you're just supposed to hold out your arm onto their chest, right? Like that's how you're.
Is that true?
They're just because they don't know what to do. It's like some
Yeah.
weird.
Oh, that's
Don't do that hand
pretty
sign
funny.
again.
Or reach right. Don't do that. Or reach right. Or reach. Wait, what did I do it?
Put your hand up. Yeah.
close.
Oh,
You're in the
boy.
neighborhood.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah, if you went up a
No,
little
I think
more.
I went like this.
Stop
Oh, that's not it.
Elon,
That's
Jesus.
not it. That's not it.
Jesus,
It's
Elon.
not. It's not. But
I know.
put it down.
This is a Roman.
Put it down.
For God's sake.
Someone's got screenshot this.
a Hindu symbol before it was ours. Like
You ever realize that society is run by like all the people that
Here it
played
goes.
Counter-Strike right
it's
now?
true.
They're all the Counter-Strike people who you hated.
Yeah.
Australians.
It's like people that like they still defend themselves using the N-word on like live things while they're playing video games. It's like, well, actually, I don't really mean black people when I say it. I mean ignorant people. It's like you still said it. 12-year-old from fucking whatever.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
mean
why I
to-
stopped playing the video games online like that.
Next one.
Definitely. Next one. Dark Elf.
Oh, is that black metal?
No, just heavy. Just heavy metal.
I'm gonna say Euro.
Just an all in all bad name.
Dark elf.
Some fantasy shit. They
Yeah.
love fantasy shit in Europe.
What if we had elves, but they were like, grim?
Mm.
Fuck. Euro.
I mean, isn't that technically what orcs are? Aren't orcs
Right?
supposed
That's
to
what
be?
I thought.
Orcs are.
Orcs are like grown though, aren't they?
But orcs are like, they
No,
start
that's,
off as elves,
That's
though.
Urukai.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
Orcs are like elves that have been through
No.
shit.
Now, what's the lettuce? Is that okra?
He does it again.
Zibbity bop.
Jesus.
I'm really invested in this last game, guys. I have no time for shenanigans. I don't want Martello to win, even though I think he's got the lead.
Yeah. All right.
Dark Elf.
not
you
Euro.
said
No,
I thought
I said Euro. I
Yeah,
said
you
Euro.
said
I'm sorry.
Euro.
Euro.
My bad.
This is the dark elf.
Do you like the darkness?
Do you like the dark elf?
Oh, I grew up in the darkness.
I thought you were being a Skeksis again. Creepy.
Yeah.
What'd you guess? Euro?
He hasn't guessed yet.
I did. I said Euro.
Oh, they are Euro.
That's why I was doing this
Yes.
European accent. Would you like to listen to my dog elf album, please?
I'm going to say Lithuanian.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Like the country?
Yes.
Okay.
Does this still exist? Mm-hmm. It's a very tumultuous area. I don't know from day to day.
This flag only has 48 stars on it.
How come this flag has 51 stars on it?
Soon. It'll happen.
Never gonna happen
You just wait, dude.
until we bully Puerto Rico into it.
No, Greenland's the easiest one.
They're already
They don't
a
even have
province.
an army.
They don't have any people.
Hey,
that's
Greenland.
Why.
See?
They're
This is
united-
our land now.
people
See,
there.
They're
Greenland, we'll
United
take,
States territory.
we'll take your Bjork and everything you
Yeah.
got.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans. I don't have to
York's
have a passport.
Iceland, isn't she?
You
Yes.
are correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, then they
So
got
you're
nothing.
more of a dork with a J in it.
Man.
Bajork.
Dejork.
Sign up for the Pantheon. No, wait. Patreon.
Way cooler.
Sign for the Pantheon.
If I could, yeah. You get your name up there with Zeus, Ares, all them dudes,
All those guys.
all them cats. Jesus Christ.
They're all fucking.
They are all fucking each other.
Did you guess a place yet?
In Europe?
Yeah.
For Night Elf?
Oh, Sir Georgia.
Man, I'm going to go with Italy, dude. My home.
Italy.
My
I guess
homeland.
you're closest. They're Spain.
That's Spain.
Ooh.
I was thinking Finland.
The
So
languages are
when I think
similar.
of something, I think of something around there that could be close to.
There's so much there.
How many countries are in Europe?
That's
thought
the
you
problem.
knew.
It fucking changes constantly.
I don't know.
The Eastern Europe, it's always changing, so you can't fucking remember half the time.
Even though it's the last game,
Give it
it's
a
kind of a
month.
strategy. Like how many are in Europe? How many are not?
Like Czechoslovakia doesn't exist
You need to
anymore.
guess.
I don't think Yugoslavia exists anymore.
I don't think it does either.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not good with you.
But they still got
Geography.
Croatia and shit.
And I only remember the ones that have like been fought by like Bruce Willis and Arnold Schwarzenegger in movies. So
What a time.
The Celtic Sea.
The Black Sea.
All right, I'm
All right.
ready.
The executive Bigfoot.
God, that sounds dumb.
does he get the
It does
box of
sound
Joe
dumb.
from Dunkin' Donuts before every like Friday meeting?
And a dozen.
Now he gets like the 25 donut holes. Yeah.
I like that guy though.
Executive Bigfoot's a good boss though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lets you bail out early on Friday.
You know, man,
Yeah.
just go.
Just get out, going out of here.
I'm gonna head out early, so if you guys want to as well,
Like if you call him Monday, like, look, dude, I can't make it in. He's like, oh, went a little hard on the weekend, did you? All right, man. We'll see you Tuesday. I was like, oh, thank God, Yeti. You're the man, dude.
No.
Yeah.
But then he's holding that in his back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
I'm noticing a lot of latenesses there.
Yeah.
So
It's like, you
I
seem
looked the
cool
other
with it.
way.
I was like, yeah, but, after the 9th one, you kind of have
Yeah.
to.
I was looking the other way, but it's a pattern. And people notice it. So.
What's the genre on Executive Bigfoot?
Death metal.
Oof. That's definitely English as a second language. But I'm still going to say not European.
I'm gonna pull Martello and say Ohio.
Ohio. Wow.
Locking in our answers on that.
Ohio might as well be English as a second language.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Do they know about Bigfoot in Europe, or do they have their own name for them?
Yeah, they
gotta have
do.
other shit.
Yeah.
Nessie girl.
Well, they got Nessie, but I'm saying like it's not. There's like the Yeti,
They have
the
to, yes.
Sasquatch.
I mean, if there's at least 10 different versions of it in the United States, Europe has like 35.
I'm gonna say not Europe.
Everyone's right. They're not.
Okay.
Okay.
Executive
So D is locked
Bigfoot?
in on Ohio.
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 Come on, Drew
Ohio,
Carey.
Ohio.
I'll go Canada.
Damn, I was gonna go Canada.
That's a good guess.
That's Bigfoot territory, son.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
Go Pacific Northwest, dude.
Nunavut.
I'm gonna go Washington State.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
close. You were the closest again. L.A.
Fuck.
Ah.
How do you go to LA with that name? Or how do
Because-
you
Yeah.
in LA?
Because they start a band with big dreams and they move to the big city.
Do you think they came from like the Midwest to
They
LA?
probably came from Washington State, honestly.
Big city dreams.
Canadians calling themselves the executive. What is it?
Executive Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
Executive Bigfoot is like calling like my band like the Cheesesteaks. We're a punk rock band from Philadelphia. You know.
I wouldn't
demo
put it
yet?
past somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah,
will.
that's-
Definitely happened.
Executive Bigfoot's just that's so many syllables.
I know.
Yeah, and
know?
it doesn't flow off the tongue or anything like that at all.
Wiz Wit has practiced before. I haven't heard it, but they exist.
Wait, who's in
It's
Wiz
probably the
Wit?
5th Whiz Wit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that too.
There's been we don't know who they are, but there's definitely been more
Does
than
anybody still get cheese whiz on their cheesesteak still?
yeah,
Children.
savages.
Children do.
Yeah.
Tourists.
I don't think people do that anymore.
Tourists, no.
Cooper Sharp's the move, right?
There you
That's,
go, boy.
yeah, man.
He fucking hit right on the goddamn head.
And they got to mix it in with the meat
Yes.
and the onions.
Don't just put it on top.
Don't put it on
Cold
the
slice
top of the
pizza.
bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get out of here.
All right, you ready for the last
I'm
band?
fucking
Oh,
hungry.
God.
The last
Jesus,
band
I'm
I know,
ever.
right?
cheesesteak.
You want his
Jesus
dum
Christ.
dum?
Gonna ring. We gotta ring the proverbial bell.
Oh goddamn, dude.
Ass goblins.
Ask. Oh my god. What kind of is that grind?
That's like
What a
fucking-
great
Is that a
name.
grindcore band?
This is a good name.
What is the genre?
Death metal.
Because honestly, it sounds
Ass
like
Goblins.
a band that would get listed in Wayne's World 1. Like who's playing tonight? Jolly Green Giant, Ass Goblins,
That's actually
Shitty Beatles.
the
Yeah,
Shitty
you know?
Beatles. Yes.
Are they any good? They suck.
Yo,
Right
what's up
on,
with the
right
Ass Goblins? It sounds like the band's. It's somebody's first band in a movie.
But it's sadly probably isn't the first band. It's probably like the 5th band. We're like,
Probably Dennis's fifth band.
so yeah. So you're probably like, you're beyond this now. You're like 36 at this point. Why are you calling your band the Ass Goblins?
3 or more people agreed to that.
Yes, yes. they might even have shirts made or like
Yeah.
a physical release.
Oh god.
And
That's a
I-
band that meets in a bar.
I made this joke every time.
And
but
they
it's
only
like,
play bars.
Yes.
every time. It's like some lady's like, my grandson plays in a band.
Oh, what are they called? He won't tell me.
They're rock and roll. I don't know.
Ass goblins.
Ass.
Death metal band.
not Euro.
I'm gonna say Euro.
I'm gonna also say Euro.
Euro is correct.
Fuck.
Just say I'm not in last place. That's
I'm gonna
all.
say England.
Okay.
Oi.
I'm going to say
Way to ass goblins.
Hungarian.
I'll go safe and say Scotland.
They're from the Netherlands.
Oh.
That's what that's what I meant to say.
I expect so much more creativity from
Right?
that part of not creativity, but just like trying to be more complex
Yeah.
than it actually
In,
is.
in death metal specifically, some of the best death metal ever made is from there.
But how funny would it
Yeah.
be? Like, we're the ass goblins, and just everybody in the crowd's like, "You're better than this."
Yeah, dude. Do you want me to come up with a name? I'll come up with a name for you. It's better than that.
Like they screw up the start of the second song and people just start fucking walking out.
Yeah, it's like,
you can even just call your band Ass, and I feel like that's better.
Ass is better.
It's quick.
ass is a fucking sweet name.
It's something everybody's gonna be. They're gonna. No,
I'm
nobody's gonna
checking
forget.
out some ass this week.
The band I saw called last night is called Ass. They fucking rip.
What a great.
I bet ass,
Dude, that's a good marketing thing. Don't let me hang
Dude,
it.
they
that's
rip.
pretty good. Ass sounds like Fu Manchu and one of those bands. Like they have like hot rods in there, like all their artwork.
I've never seen
Fuck
it
yeah,
before,
dude.
but I know there are ass stickers on columns in the middle of fucking venues.
They have a shirt
right
that
now.
says "Haulin' Ass" on it, and it has like a picture of their van. Oh,
You could
so
have
sick.
No
the
one's
fucking-
grandma could Google it. They can't.
That's true.
Right?
impossible to
They'd
find.
be ashamed to anyway.
Dude, you get T-shirts with the Seinfeld Ass Man license plate on there.
Oh, Kiss ripoff? ASS.
yeah, dude.
This shit sells itself,
Oh my
dude.
gosh, guys, I think
Did we just join a band together? Holy shit!
Wait, is Ass a band? Somebody check.
Apparently, it
We
is.
are.
2 singers and 2
Ass.
drummers.
It will sound like,
Ass.
Ass.
We're on brand, guys.
Damn.
dude. That was Is It Euro? That's
I don't want-
crazy.
what was
John,
Wow.
John wins.
What was the margin on that one?
John wins with 8. Dion second place with 7, and you got 5.
Damn, that was close. That was close.
I hate
Well,
that
I'm-
game.
Well, you retired it.
Way
It
to
is
spike
done.
the ball.
It is done.
Wow.
It would have been funnier if you won, though.
You know, it would be. I was just, I was just trying to be cheeky.
I know. It is ball busting.
You no.
Cheeky.
But it sucks.
Cheeky?
Can we take a piss?
Yes.
Let's do
Go
it.
nuts.
Yeah.
You clean up your basement. All of a sudden, there's like just skeletal remains of mice in your basement. You're like, what the fuck, dude?
Dude, mice bones are all small and sad. That sucks.
It would be funny as shit if mice bones were fucking huge. Just like,
It was like the sponges that you
yeah,
put water on.
it's like a 2-inch mouse for some reason. Like it just goes out a couple feet.
Oh, this is excellent.
Isn't it?
How sick is that?
I forget who got us that one.
I just showed up one day.
I think Matt got us that.
It was either Matt or fucking Dave or something.
It was this. It's this dude who.
That's a Dave gift.
Who has an Instagram thing. It's called David the Robot, and like all his stuff is shit like that. And
If you like that, do you follow Porous Walker?
no,
Yeah, dude, he makes all crazy.
yeah,
Dude, like tits that are just like miles long that are like,
I love that shit.
dude,
I
Porous
was-
Walker.
I used to be really into Joan Carnella.
Chris Simpson's artist is a really good one too. He started off with really poor drawings of the Simpsons, and it's just like, then it just became like weird. So like his one he always posts every Christmas is like baby Jesus coming out of an oven, but he's got like glaze on him like a ham, and he's like, I am the Son of God, and I am also a ham, and you're just like, fuck yeah, dude, that rips. We got another long-standing segment reserved strictly for first timers. John's been through this.
This is my third time, right?
Easily.
I
Yes.
think the third, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm part of the 3-timer club.
Yeah, you have a,
Penny clap.
you have a good like little cast of characters that come through that are really good.
Well, a member of Rock Bottom was our very first guest too,
Who?
John Lowe.
Jonathan.
Oh, wow.
He was the first
That was
guest.
the first
Very
guest.
first guest.
Yep. Episode 6.
Yep.
It was just you two talking for 5 episodes before that.
Oh yeah.
And a couple more after.
Yeah. We had more people stand us up, like Chris Evans did.
Just saying.
Son of a bitch.
He lives far.
He doesn't.
No excuse
He
now.
can still answer text messages. Ding dong.
So these are just questions for me.
These are the 12 of the hardest questions you'll ever be asked. You see, the other day it says gripping inquiries, Mr. Doylestown.
I don't get to.
I like your
I don't
penmanship.
get my own.
You already did them.
I don't get a separate gripping inquiry.
It's not your first time
It's
anymore.
not your first time
Oh,
anymore. You're a
okay.
veteran.
All right.
get
I
to
guess I'll just
watch
sit back
in
and
amazement.
watch.
You had the only version of gripping movie inquiries when you were here with John Rand.
Oh yeah. That's
Do I have to answer all of them?
Yes, incorrectly.
Incorrectly.
And yeah.
End correctly.
and.
Oh, correctly.
Question number 1.
Start correctly too.
Why is Jack Reacher so unstoppable?
Is that Tom Cruise?
I believe.
I'll
yeah,
ask the questions
I
here.
think he was.
It is.
Wait, remember Tom Cruise? That's
Why
going
is
to
he
come
on-
back later. Just
Why
remember
is
that.
Why is he unstoppable? Oh, am I going to do a code word for this? Every single podcast, there's a code word. I don't know the answer to that one.
I'll take it. Correct answer. All right. Question number 2. Confirm or deny. In college, you majored in bird shit.
No, I didn't go to college.
Correct answer. That's just mad expensive. You're just going to regret it later on anyway.
Yeah. Plus, it's like.
Yeah.
Saddled with debt and shit.
Right?
And you guys know about the cloaca though, right?
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. You pissing shit out of the same hole?
Yeah, man.
I want one so bad.
What are you guys talking about?
That's
You know
why.
what a cloaca is?
That's why.
No.
That's why birds shit's so weird.
Yeah.
And lizards too. Some of them.
They poop
Yeah.
and piss at
That's
a
Geese,
same hole.
geese don't shit when they're flying.
No.
They only shit when they're waddling around.
They actually
around.
shit.
How
This
funny
is,
would
this
it
is
be-
a statistic
Go
that I
ahead.
know. A goose shits every 7 minutes.
Well, that makes sense
That
because
is
the one
not
park I take to
true.
my dogs to was like 95% goose
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
And they want to eat every single pile. And I'm like constantly just pulling them away from it.
Or rub their neck in it.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you fucking doing, you weirdos? So I want to smell like a goose. I'm like, all right, fair enough, but can't you do it other ways? God damn, I hate dogs. Like, I don't. I love my dogs. Question number 3. Do you know where I left my baby fat hoodie?
What color was it?
What am I, an asshole? Powder blue.
I was gonna actually guess blush pink. No, I don't.
No, the pink one I left in somebody's car. Okay.
Did you actually own one?
No. I'm old enough to own one, but
No, he had a fat farm.
no, they didn't make them in my size.
Yes, I think they.
I was,
I think
no,
they
I
actually,
was really big back
I
then
think
too.
they actually only came in your size.
Question number 4. Ever see that episode of Everybody Loves Raymond where the titular Raymond sings a song about lemon pepper chicken?
Raymond.
I have not.
Correct answer. All right. Question number 5. This is more of a personal question, so if you don't want to answer it, I understand. But have you ever put flip-flops on backwards and pretended you were a human duck hybrid?
It's not a bad idea.
It's a great idea, actually.
Be really hard to walk, but
Yeah, but duck,
oh yeah, you could put the thong piece in the front
Yeah.
and just flop around.
Dude, I
Yeah.
hate flip flops.
Great idea. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
I like
When I
I
get
like
home.
passionately hate flip flops.
and then like you gotta go to your family and like, my name is Mr. Duck now, and just plap, plap, plap all around like the kitchen floor and shit. Because it's got to be like a tile floor, because that's where flip flops smack the hardest.
My kids would love it.
yeah, exactly. Dude, they're like, dude, our dad is a fucking comedic genius, and you can take that. That's all on you.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome,
I'd
buddy.
watch that.
Now,
Hell yeah.
this one here is do you think Martello actually ever knocks boots?
Yeah, I think he does.
He be boot knocking?
I think
I've
so.
knocked a few boots. I'd
Fuck
say.
yeah, dude.
And in the beginning, when he first started telling us, I didn't believe him. But then,
Yeah.
he started showing me where the clitoris was.
Yeah. And then one day he
On
was just,
Dion.
he was just really like cocky and just sure of himself. You're like, he been knocking boots.
I'm knocking boots.
I believe him.
Do you believe in flat Canada theory?
Me and Martello were talking about flat earthers on the way here. So
This is flat Canada.
Flat Canada.
Yeah, all those mountain ranges and shit they talk about and ski slopes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What if they're just making that shit up to make their country seem more appealing?
Simulation, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What if nothing's in simulation but Canada?
Fuck. I'd be okay with that.
If you cross over from Michigan, it's just nothing normally.
That's why
But if
they're
you're
so
plugged
weird.
in, you know what's up.
To Tim Hortons and lots of niceness.
Poutine.
No mountains.
Serving mozzarella sticks
Yeah, I
with
don't
ranch
really
dressing.
see like a whole lot of like pictures of like the mountains of Canada,
Yeah,
right?
dude.
No.
Yeah, think about it.
But they have Mounties, mooses.
Get outta
all that
here.
shit.
That's
dude.
not real.
They're fucking putting
all
it on. They're
fanfare.
putting it on, dude. Question number 8. Kissing practice. My house tomorrow. You in?
I am not driving down here again.
That's understandable. That's understandable. I'll take it.
It's all right.
Question
No,
number
it wasn't that bad actually.
It was a pretty good drive.
Question number 9. Best way to grind XP in Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion.
What the hell is XP? Is that is that also a Pokemon thing? XP?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, it might be, but it's not strictly for Pokemon.
I don't I only play like sport video games with my kid.
Jock.
I don't do
John, you want to steal this from him? I know you play fucking nerd games.
I don't play Elder Scrolls.
But you played games with XP though.
Yeah. So I would say, I don't know, man. Probably like attacking the caravan that passes over the
The correct answer is side quest. The correct answer is always
side quest.
Side quest.
Well, yeah, that's a side quest. Is attacking the caravan.
All right, the
quest.
correct
There's
answer.
always a caravan that you have to
All right.
attack.
So this is Mr. Doylestown with assistance.
Damn. You're welcome.
He had to phone a friend on that one.
Yeah.
All right. Question number 10. What was it like growing up looking like a Slavic mercenary?
You're right. I can't say that. Kind of tough.
All right, follow-up question. Why is it your Slavic mercenary friends can't seem to stop Jack Reacher?
That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Full
I
circle.
wish I saw the movie.
Oh, dude.
It's a series too, right?
He breaks all their arms.
Wait, does
dude.
he fight the Slavs?
Jack Reacher
Who doesn't he fight?
series is John Krasinski, isn't it?
I don't know.
That
I
sounds
know
right.
it exists, but I don't know. I
Wait,
know,
John Krasinski?
No.
That's
not-
It's some buff dude.
No, I saw an ad. Saw an ad.
No,
an Amazon
he's,
show.
No, he's the new. Wait,
He's the new Jim. He's the new Roy.
no, he's the new. What the fuck is the Patriots game character guy? Tom
Jack
Clancy.
Ryan.
Jack Ryan. He's the new Jack Ryan.
Yeah. Okay.
Jack Reacher's a step of badass and
Keith Sutherland? Is it a Keith Sutherland?
No,
thing?
that was 24.
He's been in more stuff.
Yeah, he's in the Lost Boys too, eating maggot.
Anyway, people used to think I was Turkish. So you were close with
Well, I
what
actually-
was it? Slow.
A Slavic mercenary.
Slavic
I've also called you a Tunisian knife fighter.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
cool.
fine too.
Yeah.
Is that why Greek people hated you so much?
Did Greek people hate me?
They hate Turks.
Oh, I thought like actual Greek people said.
And also, who gives a shit about the opinions of the Greeks with their stupid pocket bread? Fuck off.
What was Uncle Jesse's brother's name?
I don't know.
Stavros.
Stavos Monopolis.
Kostopoulos?
Kostopoulos.
Kostopoulos, yes. God, that guy's so fuckable, though.
He tried to steal
first of all,
he tried
though-
to steal all the money from the Bash Club or whatever it was called, right? Was it the
Oh,
Bash
yeah,
Club?
good point. He did do that.
You've watched way more Full House than I have.
Yeah, it's good.
you ever-
Smash Club.
Do you ever think, like, it was originally Danny Tanner and Uncle Joey, right? And they're like a homosexual couple.
That's not true.
But think about it this way, right?
That's so fucking.
They're a homosexual couple, right?
Got activated.
Look,
That's not, dude. That's not
They
true.
were originally married, but then they found out their truth later on in life. So they were living together as a homosexual couple. Then all of a sudden, Danny Tanner's like, "Hey, I got this friend Jesse's."
Wait,
gonna
are they
move in."
blood related?
I don't think so.
No, Uncle Jesse is no. None of them are. Joey is Danny's best friend, and then Uncle Jesse is his wife's brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you think like Danny Tanner and Uncle Joey were living together. Then all of a sudden, Danny Tanner wants to bring in
See, this is what I was
Stamos.
talking about. This kind of conspiracy theory.
He wants to
shit.
bring in
I love that.
Stamos as like the third guy in their little men's thing. And all of a sudden, like, and that's why all the
Such a
time.
wholesome show.
And then, like, Joey Gladstone's just so pissed that Uncle Jesse's in town now. He's like, it used to just be me and Danny together, and the kids, and now I got to fucking.
Wait, are you saying they're like in a polyamorous
Yes,
relationship?
but it
Oh
didn't
my
start
God.
poly.
It never just
It started off
poly,
mutual.
dude.
Yeah.
That's how it always
I'm
starts.
telling you, dude.
Always.
Question number 11. You ever see that painting where the dude has his junk out?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, isn't there?
Fuck yeah, there is. Good answer. Now, I don't know what your music knowledge is. I assume it's good since you are a musician somewhat. Finish this 4 non-blondes lyric. I got friends in low places where the whiskey flows and beer chases.
My blues away.
That's correct.
My sister.
That's Garth Brooks,
I have
bro.
No, that's 4 non-blondes.
My sister
Are you
knows her.
serious?
No.
She got produced by her.
By 4 non-blondes?
Yeah, by Linda Perry.
The chick with the cool hat?
Yeah.
The best
Wait,
top
have
hat?
I never told you my sister was on a reality show?
The sister you did a band
yeah.
with?
Yeah.
Who was sister with? Was it Dream
Dreamswell, yeah.
Swell was good.
It
dude.
was
She,
really
she
good.
won a reality show on VH1 in like the 2010s.
Fuck yeah.
What?
Honestly, that's still when that lady was kind of irrelevant.
Yeah, well, she wrote a lot of music. She wrote like "Beautiful" she wrote a bunch of Christina Aguilera songs. She wrote a bunch of Pink
Damn,
songs.
Beautiful was a big fucking
She
hit
wrote
too.
Beautiful.
Oh, that was a huge like self-empowerment. Like, even though like I'm ugly, I'm still beautiful kind of thing. It was great
That's
for
a
ugly
Linda,
people.
that's a Linda Perry
And
song.
outside of Slash, the most notorious top hat of all time.
Yeah, steampunk
Yeah.
alive.
She probably fucking bought a house with residuals from that song.
She was married to what's her name from Roseanne,
Oh yeah,
Becky,
Becky. Yeah, but I believe they're split up.
Sarah Gilbert, right?
That sounds right.
Is that her name?
the one that looks like
Melissa
Edward
Gilbert.
Norton.
Melissa Gilbert.
Edward Furlong. I mean, Edward Furlong.
No, she
No,
honestly
she
does look a bit like
does.
Edward Norton too, though.
Wow.
She
Oh
does
God,
look like Edward Furlong, though.
you can't just go around killing everybody. Have you seen this boy and just holds up Darlene?
Yo, someone make it.
Dude, that's so good.
the fucking harmonica comes in. Ted,
Yeah.
have you seen? Dan, have you seen? There's a cop out back, Dan.
God damn, that show is so fucking good.
Dude, have you seen? You've seen her her bars that she Roseanne bars, right?
She
raps?
with some
the
some white
rap
guy
song.
rapper,
Yeah.
I heard about this like 48
And
hours
she's got
ago.
like these fake braids in and shit, and
Oh,
it's all
dude.
like pro-Trump rapping.
Yo, it is really the golden time to be like a white rapper,
It really is.
because
Dude, Kid Rock's Trump song is pretty out there. I like playing it for good giggles.
And now he's getting handies from my girl Lauren and fucking. She loves giving handies.
There's nothing wrong with
dude,
that,
she
though.
tried to
I'll
give
take
it. Wasn't she trying to give a handy during like a? Was it like?
over the pants during a
Was it Wicked?
Beetlejuice play.
Was it Beetlejuice?
It was
Yeah.
Beetlejuice. I was gonna say that I thought it was. I thought it was Hamilton.
Which is, her knowing that she went to go see Beetlejuice, like, all right, she's got some sort of taste.
I guess.
And the fact that the dude that she was trying to JO is like
He was a Dem.
Democrat, I was like, oh, so she's, got an open door policy.
like I'll be like, she's an attractive woman.
Fucking yeah, right
She's
shit.
attractive.
I have
woman.
eyes. That's true.
Yeah.
She is.
I love her how ridiculous she is in everything she does.
You know, it could be an opposites attract thing. You know,
She opened a restaurant that's whole gimmick was
Yeah.
was open carry. Not the food, but you can go bring your gun to the restaurant.
hell yeah, dude.
That rips, dude.
When you meant not the food, meaning like you can't just carry in your own food? Is that what?
No, like you can openly carry a pistol on your hip while you're in the restaurant, which is frowned upon in a lot of places, but not. I think it's even called like shooters or something stupid like that.
Shooters.
Safety's off, gentlemen.
Gold jacket's yours. Shooter's gonna choke. Fuck. Now, before we get into the final bit, do you guys have anything to plug?
I know Soft No will have just gotten back from your weekend.
Yeah,
couple days
it's a long weekend.
How was it, John?
It was a fun time, guys.
I believe you.
It's a very long weekend.
I would
You're doing like 5 days.
No, we're doing 4
Oh, well, that's still a long week.
tomorrow.
Did
I still have to do
4.
laundry. God damn it!
Not the pants again, John.
Yeah,
Fuck.
fucking. You got.
Oh, you heard the John Martello
Oh, yeah.
pants bit?
Oh yeah.
He always was late because his pants were drying.
Been there,
I
dog.
was an avid listener of the Raisin Hell podcast.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
I
We
love
did
that
mention
podcast.
that.
It was either my pants or I waited till last minute to like take a shower.
Who else was missing from that podcast, Dennis? Do you remember?
Ooh.
Well, it might have been that one long hair.
I do love Chris.
He
though,
has.
honestly.
He does have beautiful hair.
Yeah.
It's so thick.
He was actually on the very last one where we just talked about our album, which is probably the most boring one because only we enjoyed talking about it.
Yeah, and how we had.
I enjoyed listening to it.
2 songs. We have 2 songs about Fast and the Furious.
We're not trying to plug Speedway, even though it's
You
been
should.
out. Yeah.
It's a great record.
I'm plugging it.
It's a great record.
Bring it back.
What
it
is
didn't
so-
go anywhere.
Put
Let's
up the
let's keep it there.
fingers, Put them in the pot. That fucking shit rips, dude.
Oh yeah.
Gotta hang it up after that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Can't top it.
That was a half court swish.
Yeah.
You can't top that record.
So what else has Soft No got going on?
Well, we are releasing. We sold out of our the first pressing of our record, which was pretty sick.
Nice.
That is a great fucking feeling.
It was really
great
yeah,
record,
man.
too.
Bunch
Thanks.
of sellouts.
We're doing a limited. It's only like 13 pressing. It might be sold
What?
out by now.
What a waste of money.
Right?
I mean,
It's more expensive than doing more records.
But it's cool.
it's yeah.
Just
it's
take
like
all the
cool
test
random
presses.
Test presses, you know. But yeah, right now we're just trying to. We got a show I can't really plug it anything because we don't have. It's gonna be posted after this.
Yeah.
But
Comes out next Wednesday.
yeah, we're just trying to write shit right now.
That's cool.
Might record again in August, I think.
What's going on with crime rate?
Crime rate is I'm not really doing anything right now. John and Chris started like another band
What? Are you kidding?
Out Martello.
without me.
Oh, don't worry, because it's got members of my band. without
Yeah.
me.
Well, because
Yeah.
like they wanted me to play bass in it originally, and because Evan is playing drums.
Yeah.
And
Rich is playing
Rich is
guitar,
playing it, and then
yes.
Damien is playing bass because they
I
wanted me.
bet.
They wanted me to come play bass for it, and I was just like, I don't have bass gear, and I don't think I'm a skilled enough bassist to like keep up.
What kind of music was it?
It
Is
is. I want to say it's like it's definitely new metal, and I feel like for new metal, you want to have like a real solid bass player.
Yeah.
This is that
And-
one.
A ticket bass. Like,
Yeah,
Like the dude from
I can play
Limp
punk stuff on
Bizkit,
bass.
Sam something. He's a good bass player.
Was it Sam Friedman?
Sam Adams. Sam Adams.
Sam Adams.
Samuel
Bankman
Adams.
Friedman.
Sam Elliott.
That's gonna bother.
He doesn't
I
actually
know
play
John
bass.
Otto.
He just comes on. And he's just like, so I pulled my bass in. Like, oh shit.
Started playing Blind by Korn.
Never heard that one before.
I just love that it was the ticket. Then everybody's like best bassist ever. Like, all right, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they're. I mean, Crime Rate could get back together.
Who's to say?
Who's to say? I don't. After going all my life not playing with a mask on. And then
pretty
Gotta
sweet,
be
right?
miserable.
it's pretty miserable, I will say that. Especially so there were two masks. There was like the ski mask, which was hot as fuck, but
The ones when like because I think it was your first show that we played.
yeah, the
At the
one the
Shamrock,
Baltimore,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
The other mask is just like that black see-through mesh material.
Yeah.
And
It looks stifling.
it was awful, and it basically
It doesn't look as cool as the 3 holes, you know?
No, and the more I sweat, the more I was like actually like waterboarding
Oh yeah,
myself.
yeah.
It is half
It's
waterboarding.
fucked
You're
up,
still-
dude.
you think
Like
about
it was
it.
like I was just like I can't fucking breathe.
You get like
He's like, yes,
weird,
man.
you get like weird pimples from sweating in it. Yeah.
Yeah,
God, you can't even. Yeah.
And you're a sweater, man.
I
you
sweat.
You
dude.
sweat, bro.
I got that. yeah,
whoa.
it's
Sorry.
it's glands.
Mm-hmm.
It's my glands.
And Dion doesn't fuck with music anymore because he's too busy wheeling and fucking dealing out
Yeah,
there
You're
trying.
on the streets. Plug that shit, son.
I got my real estate license this year, so I've been
yeah, you did.
trying to try something new. I've been a teacher for, if you've known me, for like 20 plus years.
Forever.
So I'm trying to do that. It's becoming more of a side gig until I, not take it more seriously, but like when it happens, it happens. I get to do the Mr. Doylestown thing, which is something I always want to do with the community. So it's kind of like I'm using that to help that and that to, so it's pretty cool. And I get to make stickers of myself and give them
That's fun.
the people and they stick them all over. It's better than a business card.
I got a
I gotta say too, I really actually legitimately enjoy your reels with your little homeowner tips,
Yeah.
like finding your water line and like,
Which you guys will see in our description of this episode.
Oh,
We'll have a
sweet.
link.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
shit that people like might not know. Like,
Yeah.
like they buy this house and it's full of all this shit. Never
Like
used it
you
before.
expect people to know that, but not everyone does, So
Just
well, you
little-
got to
little
legally
things.
tell them if it's haunted, right?
if I hear from
Great
somebody else, like if I hear from the realtor that someone died in the house, then I have an obligation to tell them.
But like
someone
if
died.
it's haunted, though, I'm saying.
you don't run into a ton of that.
Is it a legal obligation or just a moral obligation?
I just feel like there was some.
no,
There'd be
we'll say a
some
little bit
point.
of both. That's a bad answer.
There'd be some legal case in some point that they would have to cite precedents. Like not even saying that it is haunted, but like people said it was haunted. They said that like the chairs.
You don't want to go down that route.
Before I even,
Down that road.
before I even, I'm like, why do you want this? Like, that's what the first thing I would ask.
That's a great one.
There-
Why?
They're a spooky business goth casual couple.
There,
And yes, it's haunted as shit.
there's
Buy
a,
it.
there's
We
a,
love it. We'll take it.
Sign.
There's a couple that moved in across the street from me. These two ladies, this couple, they're like, and like they're great. They've been there for like 2 years, but they're like, hey, we're going out of town.
would you mind, going in there and feeding our cat for us? And I was like, look, I would normally, but I'm not going into that house. And they're like, why? I'm like, because before they moved in, the guy who lived there before them hung himself in the bathroom and left his kids at my house when he did it. Like, he's like, hey, can you watch my kids for a minute? I'm going to the store. I'm like, yeah, no problem. His kids were great. And then it was like 8 hours later and he wasn't back yet. So I kept calling him. Then I call his ex-wife and I'm like, hey, look, this guy's not coming to pick up the kids. And her and I went over to go check on it, like go check the house. And he was hanging from the fucking
You saw
shower
that shit?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But these girls did not know that when they moved in. They had no clue.
And
this
you
guy,
told them?
Yeah, I was the guy who broke the news. So I figured a realtor would have to tell them.
You know what? I'm learning that probably like 98% of all realtors fucking suck at their job, and they'll do anything for that commission, baby. So
Sale.
so that's why it's not taking off as crazy as I would have hoped. But at the same time, I'm gonna do it on my own terms and making sure I'm not a douchebag. That's just I want to actually help people find a home.
Well, that could also be like your fucking thing. Like, you're like, hey, I'm not going to fuck you over. I'm not going to sell you a suicide house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you have to say it like that verbatim too.
You don't want to go and
I'm not gonna fucking.
or like, you don't want to buy that
I
house.
don't want to buy that house.
They go down that house. Things come back different.
They moved the headstones, but they left the bodies.
R.I.P. Gage. Oh, fuck, dude.
That's all I got to pump.
Nice. We will have descriptions for everything Soft No and everything Mr. Doylestown in the description to this episode.
It's very nice.
Every week, Tom and I assign each other a piece of comedy and a piece of music to report back on the following week. And we ask our guests to take part. Last week, we had comedian John Montag in.
He was fucking great.
He was great. Everybody go check him out. He brought us some interesting records to listen to.
That's a word.
Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
All right. First one he brought us was Kids Bop's Greatest Hits 2024.
Dude, it's awesome.
I knew he was gonna say that. I just
All
fucking
right.
knew it. I fucking
As somebody
knew
with
it.
young kids, I'm sure you know most of the stuff he brought
So
to us.
before you say this,
Go nuts, dude.
so Kids Bop now is so good. It's so good. It sounds like the real song, just with like some kids singing, and they do the switcher. Now, after you do that, go back and listen to Kids Bop 1. It is fucking dog shit. And it's awful.
I was like, you're talking like, yo, it's actually super dark.
No, no, it's just like, wow, they really got it together. So,
Oh,
yeah,
fuck, dude.
I think it's good.
That's funny as shit.
Is it true that is there a Kids Bop version of WAP? Is that real?
No, but
don't think there can be.
obviously every super inappropriate song is like, ooh, how's Kids Bop gonna do this one kind of thing.
And they've pulled it off for a couple decades now.
I just put it as like, so it's like modern pop music, just none of the songs about pussy or breakups. These kids are fucking hacks, dude. They definitely don't write their own jams. Didn't Harley write Best Wishes when he was like 6? Hacks. But Pat 'em kind of goes hard though. 4 out of 10.
I said, I'll tell you right now, I'm not listening to 2 hours and 16 minutes, 47 tracks of this. But
I did.
in my mind,
Wait, how long?
of course you did. 2 hours, 16 minutes.
I take my assignment seriously.
That's one volume.
One.
Yeah.
They have a lot of like, they have some like weird international songs on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Potom
yeah.
Potom is an Indian song. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the good ones. I said, although in my mind, Kids Bop has always picked contemporary and current songs, but I don't recognize a single one of these, minus the fact that Cruel Summer is a Taylor Swift song.
I thought it was the other one. The other Cruel Summer. Like, it's a cruel. What was that?
That's an 80s song, I
Is that
think.
Bangles or whatever?
Banana Rambo.
Yeah,
or
Banana
something.
Rambo, yeah. I was like, is this what this is? And I was like, I don't know this one. Yeah.
I still did my due diligence and
Kind
skipped
of
around.
gnarly.
Oh, you go.
You go.
I just didn't find any of these enjoyable. I said
Pussy.
question mark out of 10. It's not for me, so.
It could be.
But it ain't.
They do a tour now too.
I know.
I'm stoked.
But
I'm
are
going.
some of these songs like, is the content so like not friendly for family that they have to
They
change
change
the
shit
songs?
around.
So I have an example. So there's a song. I don't know if it's on this one, but there's a song by Kid Laroi called "Stay," and in the song, it's a very popular song.
I know the
Justin
song.
Bieber.
Yeah.
Wake up, get drunk, I'm wasted. You can't say that in a kid's song. So
Yeah.
they say like, wake up, get dressed, I'm ready. Or like they like
Fuck
do
yeah, dude.
stuff like that.
But
You know
also,
what I mean?
like, how, like, I think about, because my parents just played their music. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Does that go over kids' heads?
Yeah.
I think also too, like us listening to the radio and all of it being like kind of radio edit was good for us. But there's something about children listening to other children sing. I've noticed that with like, if you're trying to like watch like an educational YouTube video in class, it's 10 times better if there's a kid narrating it than an adult because it's relatable. So that's kind of the nail they hit.
They can actually relate.
Have like
and
a-
pay attention.
Have like a 10-year-old kid like break down World War II for you.
Yeah.
So what was happening? You're
Well,
like,
no,
what?
dude, kid president's great to share kids with like, oh, how do you explain Martin Luther King Jr. Day to kids? Kid president. You ever watch that kid?
I know what it is. I haven't watched it though. But I know
He's not a
the-
kid anymore. He's probably like in his 20s. But
Yeah, I know the concept though.
it's good.
But,
Anyway,
yeah.
that's
Well, you think about like my dad was a Deadhead, so that's what I grew up listening to, and like I just didn't really understand what any of the lyrics were. And then like I think I was
I
probably
don't
about
think anyone does.
like 16 or 17, where you realize that like this is so many drug references. But yeah, when you're a kid, you don't really think it through, and my dad wasn't going to
All
explain
that
it
shit
to
went
me.
over my head.
Yeah,
Dude, Peaches?
that has
By
no meaning
the
whatsoever.
presidents of the
Yeah.
United States of America?
That dude does kids songs and it's called Casper Baby Pants, and it's actually really fucking good.
Casper Baby.
The singer of
Pants.
Prison
That
Symphony
rips, dude. Casper, I'm gonna check that
Well,
out.
I'll tell you, sometimes I'll be like just like flipping through the actual radio and like on
Kids Corner.
Kids
on,
Corner comes
XPN?
on and I'll cut it and I was like, damn, this is like a good song. And then I'll find out that it's Kids Corner. Like it just sounded like I was like, this sounds like a cool indie rock band. And it's like, thanks for coming back. That was about sharing and how we should all share and take turns.
Sharing is a timeless lesson that everybody should learn.
It's tough. It's tough
I don't
now.
think it's just for kids. Everybody should learn about
well,
sharing.
I mean, it's pretty fucking communist if you ask me.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, fuck. You want
Let's
to
see.
finish your little review there, guy?
I already did.
Question mark out of 10.
Oh,
Well, I will get on to the next one though, which was the Trolls Band Together original soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Lots of Justin Timberlake on this. I felt myself repeating that "Watch Me Work" song because I was working while I was listening to it.
Oh,
Some songs are either complete covers or they're just complete rip-offs of other classic songs, i.e., "Vacay Island," "The Brozone's Back," etc. That said, the Fame, the Irene Cara portion of that cover goes hard. And for what it is, music for children, it does slap. But for me, I'm nonplussed by this classically. Dennis, since you are an 8-year-old trapped in an adult's body, how did you feel?
it's a very fair question. First of all, I grew up in the era of, like Alvin and the Chipmunks had albums when
Yes,
I was
they
a kid,
did.
right?
Squeakle.
And yes, that's just fucking.
Chip face.
I still sing
go to
their
college.
Christmas
The
song.
only thing better than the name the Squeakquel is Garfield 2: A Tale of Two Kitties. Great fucking titles. But like I was like, okay, so this is the Trolls, but they're fucking singing songs in like troll voice or whatever that would be. So I just wrote, damn, the Trolls outsourced to fucking Justin Timberlake. Does no one in America do it themselves anymore?
Nobody wants to work, man.
The Troye Sivan song wasn't too awful until I realized the weird acoustic guitar was actually a ukulele. Fuck these Trolls. 3 out of 10.
I also gave it a 3.
I was bummed, dude. I was like, this acoustic guitar sounds kind of weird. Then I was like, oh, wait, that's the Hawaii plunka plunka sound. This is fucking
I
ukulele.
play ukulele. That's the only instrument I know how to play.
Then you should stop.
Why not? It's
I feel
so
like they use
easy.
those-
Such a good novelty to pull out sometimes.
One trick pony. Yeah,
I
I've
feel
done
like-
plenty of kids concerts with my at school with the ukulele.
All right,
The
fair.
it's
All right.
funny because the chords are so simple.
They're so simple, and
I'm
for a
glad, though-
simple-minded person like me, it's great.
I'm glad that the ukulele like phase in like popular music is gone though.
Ugh. I hate it so much.
One track I like on that Trolls record is they have like the mashup of like all the songs in like trap style.
Yeah.
The kids love that for a dance party. Throw that on for a dance party.
It kills.
It was a very unexpected record.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be like people like with like high pitched voices singing like
Right.
that. But I was like,
Nah, this is just JT just fucking doing his thing.
Yeah, I bet
and
he
then
got
like 2 or 3 songs are different people.
I bet he got an EP credit on this record too,
dude.
probably.
He
Oh
should.
yeah, they started Trolls, and he was one of the main characters before like all the things. So it was kind of like a shoe-in. He could just sing all the fucking songs.
And he didn't phone it in either. He gave it his all.
He never does.
JT is a fucking.
He's smart.
He's a craftsman, dude. He takes his shit seriously.
Oh, what's that one movie he's in that's really good? It's the In Time.
Yes,
I like that movie.
it's a good one when they have like the timer on their.
Why
inside of
are
their
you
arm.
laughing? It's a good movie.
It's an entertaining
The
movie.
movie has the
thought it was called
dumbest
something
fucking
else.
concept.
Yes, it's dumb, but it's still entertaining as fuck.
when him and the girl are trying to meet up before her time runs
Yes.
out at the end.
It's
Just give me
beautiful.
12 minutes of your life.
It's beautiful, dude.
You're buying a
And
hamburger.
isn't Cillian Murphy in that shit?
yeah.
That hot piece of ass,
I guess, man.
dude. See, that's what being
Yeah,
a cinephile. That's
he's
what
like
sucks about-
the time cop. That's what
Yeah,
he is.
that's what being a cinephile sucks because you can't dumb yourself down to enjoy a stupid
I can
movie.
dumb myself down just fine.
Well, then In Time is a fucking great one.
How do you feel about Limitless with
Okay, that's
Bradley Cooper?
is
I
that
did
a
not like
dumbed
that.
down movie? I mean,
I didn't like that
it.
at all.
It
Kind of
was
in the
all right.
same vein of like
All right.
same era.
I want that drug.
Let me ask you this: What did you think about the movie Repo Men with Jude Law and Forrest Whitaker?
Oh, I've never seen that one.
Didn't see it.
I've seen Repo Man, which I
Yeah, it's a great. Movie.
adore.
It's one of the best alien invasion movies ever.
It's great. It's part of the Criterion
Men.
collection.
Repo Men, dude, check it out. Trust me.
Okay.
No one else likes it but me. John also brought us "Stay Ahead of the Weather, Get Older, Die Trying," which I found out was the wrong title.
It's actually called "We Better Get Going If We're Gonna."
There you go. Musically, this reminds me of the first batch of Revelation Records post-hardcore bands like Sensefield, Elliott, and Farside, which is cool, but the stereotypical pop-punk vocals kind of botched the finished product. 5 out of 10. Music was cool. It was like just straight up like faster-paced rock songs, and it was like really, but the it was like, yeah, well, I'm so
Dude,
sad. Like vocals just fucking tanked it.
What year is that from?
I think
I
it's
forgot
current.
to look.
I think it's newer.
Really?
Within the
People still
2020s.
have band names like that?
It can't be that.
What's the band name?
Stay ahead of the weather.
Yeah.
Sounds like a mid 2000s kind of.
Man.
I said I'm allergic to jump around pop punk. This Student Rick saves the day, etc. Absolute punishment.
Definitely saves the day in the vocals.
Student
Yeah.
Rick, what a throwback! I like that band.
Deep cut.
This EP and genre as a whole is just incelly and annoys me to no end. The one redeeming quality, sometimes, if you can even bear what's going on, their drummers are going absolutely batshit insane.
Drummers?
Yeah. Like,
Two?
no, I mean just drummers in this genre. Like Student Rick's drummer and
okay.
like some of those guys are fucking like
Andy Hurley.
no,
The dude
him
from
too.
Kid Dynamite and Lifetime and stuff.
Dave Wagonshots.
Yeah.
And God, there's another band who's this a Daggermouth.
Oh, Daggermouth.
I don't know them.
Their drummer went crazy. He went on to play with Withdrawal.
Okay.
He's really good. But I got all the way through to the last song. I blocked them from coming up in my algorithm and still fucking nope. 0 out of 10. I cannot stand music like this.
The music was fine, just the vocals just fucking tanked it for me.
The vocals like drive everything, and that's what drives it into the ground.
It sounds like I want to check it out, actually. It's right up my
Musically,
alley.
I don't think it's bad. It seriously sounds like old
you might like it.
Sensefield Farside type stuff.
Yeah, Dion, that's your wheelhouse.
It's good
I
shit.
guess.
Yeah, we better get going if we're gonna then. There you go.
We're going to... okay. I'm not going to remember that.
What happened? Now, Tom brought to me. Do you want me to start music or comedy? Let's start with music. The band Revenge. The album is called Violation, Strife, Abominate. This is quick.
Is that band from Massachusetts?
No, there is
I
one
don't
from
know where they're
Massachusetts, but this is a different one.
Okay.
Ever noticed the vocalist sounds like an old cat that fell into a bathtub? LOL. This kitty is so upset. 9 out of 10 record though.
It's so good.
Fucking super and the really weird, discordant, noisy parts are fucking gnarly as shit. But then it's just straight DB like past hardcore.
I was going to say the vocals sounded like Marge Simpson.
I see it.
Dude, just literally listen to the music and look at a picture of Marge Simpson.
If it's just her doing the
No, it's Marge Simpson if she was getting it out, you know?
That'd be a good little soundbite to sneak in
That's
a
not bad.
record.
like that one, was it her name Becky that fucking Homer thought was so great? She's like, yeah, you Becky.
That's when Marge. She was hot that day.
I would also look at a picture of Marge Simpson for a while. She's a good looking cartoon.
You haven't, dude. You can find Marge Simpson porn all over the internet. Too.
Yeah, but they always do it where it's like Marge is fucking Bart.
Oh,
Or like
Why
Marge
is-
has like Z cup tits.
why not like
it's like
Quagmire?
I
or
don't
something?
get it because when you're on, it's always in the sidebar of like the porn.
It's
sites.
true.
And it's like you're gonna okay. So you've already made the step into making cartoon porn of like famous cartoon characters, but then why is it always incest cartoon porn?
yes.
It's like
or like
there's so many characters within the Simpsons
Those are the kind of
universe.
people. Those are the kind of people that click on the ads. Okay,
and
I
it's
guess you're
also
right.
like
That's a great point.
If it's like
Yeah.
Family Guy related, for some reason, Meg is always fucking the dog.
Yeah,
Brian.
no, or Lois too.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
it's like God damn it. Like not only are they fucking relatives, they're fucking animals too. It's like God damn it, dude. Couldn't she just like hook up with Quagmire or Cleveland? Get out of here with that shit.
But isn't that
Joe?
like a fantasy in the show where like Brian has the hots for
true.
Well, Brian does have sex with humans.
Lois?
It's
A lot. And everybody's
Oh shit! So maybe I'm the asshole, and these guys are just like, "Hey, we're keeping it true to form,
Fan fiction.
canon, it's canonical. This shit we're fucking putting out here." It's like this is gross. Like you obviously aren't a fan of the show, but he said, you always bug me. Like, okay, so Marge looks like that normally, but then when she pulls that weird ass dress down, she has like 14 double D titties. Like, what is happening here?
she wears a sports bra.
Yeah, real good sports. bra.
Obviously.
The most supportive sports
fucking-
bra.
But she wears a halter top, doesn't
He
she?
wears that fucking Nike Pro shit.
She just tapes them like Christina Ricci and now and then.
Oh, God bless that.
What a
God bless Christina Ricci, dude. Oh, I
She
love
rips.
her. She's fucking great.
Do you want me to hit music or are you going to hit comedy now?
I'll take comedy. You hit me with Noel Miller, Death is FOMO. Horrible name. Bringing up frames and lag spikes tells me dude loves Xbox. The bit about being molested where he says the crowd says
I watched
says
this.
the sound of soft claps give him PTSD was a highlight. It's a 7 out of 10, but bonus points for will America fold or stand on business got me hyped as fuck, dude. It had
really
rough
like that,
spots.
dude.
It had rough spots. You could definitely tighten it up a bit, but overall, for the first time hearing this dude, it was pretty good. But yeah,
Do you find a lot of your comedy stuff on like YouTube and stuff?
yes,
Pretty much 90
Yeah.
to
Yes.
95% of it, yeah.
I thought I remember hearing that one of your
once
episodes.
you get like your algorithm like cued to like
Yeah, it just
independent
fucking-
comedy
It
specials.
just feeds it to you.
Yeah.
It's great.
And there's this site, 800 Pound Gorilla. It was also a music distro for a long time too, but they release a lot of comedy specials and albums and stuff, so you can find stuff there too. And a lot of these people you find on podcasts, they're like, yeah, we'll just put our shit directly to YouTube because the streamers aren't really biting for everybody. So yeah, it's a great place to find comedy. YouTube.
Cool.
Do you want to get into what I brought you?
Yeah, you also brought me a YouTube special from seasoned veteran Doug Stanhope, making us laugh for a long time.
Yeah.
When I was looking for this, I saw clips of him from the 80s when he still had a full fucking mullet.
Oh yeah.
And, even with the tamer atmosphere of comedy and his material as a whole, it's funny that his same voice was there even back then. Do you happen to know what number of Stanhope specials this is?
I want to say it's 13.
17.
Okay, yeah, that's check.
This is his 17th special. And comedy is like cocaine to me. I'd rather talk than listen. Dennis? What a line.
Lars?
What a line. Looking back on it all now, what did we prefer? COVID or 9/11? What an opening to a premise.
Yeah.
And it was like 20 minutes of good material too. Radical apathy is something I also practice. He did his own edible diaries. And Doug is not really a joke teller. He's a funny anecdote in a storyteller, though. I think he's been doing this long enough that he also doesn't care to and will comfortably play around, like play to just his audience forever.
Yeah.
I think he makes just enough of a living that he doesn't care to grow, which, whatever. But I put him down on April Fool's Day because he's a comedian's dog. I thought, oh, he'll never fall for this. I'll feel a pinch and yep, you're dead. Ha ha. And no one can lose a crowd like Doug. I can't imagine why he thought putting out a finished product of a picture on another TV would
Yeah.
be cool or different. I think he might be the first comedy hipster.
yeah.
I hated it.
It was awful to look
hated
at,
that.
but it was
Yeah.
funny to listen to. Also, it's already an hour and 18 minutes, and at one point he said that the show that they filmed was at noon on a Wednesday, but it was an hour 47 minutes was what he recorded. I can't imagine what they had to cut.
He's notorious for blowing the light too, like going past his time.
It was good. I still gave it a 6 out of 10.
Oh,
I honestly thought when I was watching it on YouTube that it was like they did that to get past the copyright of putting it on the TVs.
no. This was definitely a stylistic choice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't like that either.
I wish, because I want to watch Doug stand. I want to see him smoking and
Yeah.
drinking or whatever. And you can see he's doing that, but it's like, I got to be like this the whole time. I want to see his facial
Yeah,
expression.
his body
Holding a
language
cocktail
is
for like
great.
5 hours, but not actually drinking out of it.
Just nursing it. Yeah.
And I think it's true when I'm sure it's part of his contract that he has to smoke cigarettes.
Oh,
think
it's like it's like
personal
it's like
choice.
part of the act. So he's
Yeah.
like grandfathered into being
A
allowed to do it.
stupid suit and like
I think they
cigarettes
have to
and booze, yeah.
legally have like a firefighter on
Probably a fire marshal.
because what's his name? The guy
Chappelle does it too.
Who's the guy? Who's the blue collar? Going back to that, the guy.
Ron White.
That guy. I remember he said that if he wants to smoke during his act, they have to have like a
Yeah.
fire supervisor.
I actually
Crazy.
I watched the DVD of Blue Collar Comedy Tour, and that was actually on there. They're like, "Yeah, well, Ron's got to have his stipulations." Yeah, he actually has it
That's
set
so
up to where like he can smoke in venues, but he's got to keep it on the stage. He can't do it in the green room.
In the hallway.
He can't do it, otherwise it's got to be on stage.
So he's just standing on the side of the stage, just smoking. With
just
someone
chaining,
else's.
just chaining cigs, dude.
He was on cigars for a little bit too. Now he
Yeah.
doesn't really smoke on stage anymore.
And he was always a small cocktail in his hand guy too.
I think it was just straight whiskey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Scotch.
Scotch and a
It's
What the
just-
fuck difference is that?
It's just funny because the fact like these comedians had to have that in their hand on stage, but you rarely see them actually sip it. You're just like,
it's comfort.
do you really need it? Just some people just come up and put it on the stool and just
Yeah,
sit it there.
just
It's
sit it
like,
there, yeah.
do what they do. But hey, whatever makes this. How you ever have to make the sausage?
I still liked it.
Yeah.
And you also gave me a devourment record.
Yeah.
Molesting the Decapitated, 1999. This genre as a whole has been ruined for me by the internet videos of people crip walking superimposed over slam. It's hilarious, and it's all I can think of every time I listen to it, especially a classic like this one.
So, geez, man.
It's
One of
so
them.
every time it makes me laugh. Yeah. That said, my favorite songs were Post Mortal, Fuck to Death, and Shroud of Encryption. Shout out to the Gravity Blasts in Choking on Bile. This album is a classic for a reason, I suppose. Quite good, even if it's a little one-noted. 6 3/4 out of 10.
That's so oddly specific.
It's not quite a 6.5, but it's not a 7 either.
It starts with that fucking. There's some serial killer,
The sample, yeah.
which is like the grossest thing to watch. Have you
Were
ever
we
watched
supposed
that,
to
the actual
listen to
interview with
these
that
things?
guy?
Only if you wanted to.
Oh, I didn't even get the list.
I didn't send it to you?
Yeah, no, I asked, and you're like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I remember being shocked that somebody asked for it. Only Martello was like, fucking like, oh, what's the homework? I'm like, oh,
That's a journeyman
yeah,
guest
you're
right
like,
there.
fuck yeah,
There you
dude.
go, man.
I know I had to study.
Yeah.
No, it's at your
It's
own time.
completely
It doesn't
optional.
matter, yeah. I knew you'd be able to add to
We
Kids Bop
d-
and Trolls, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We fucking put a lot of
That's all that
time.
matters.
Like, I'm not fucking sucking our own dicks, but like we put I got to put aside a day of like I can't listen to anything that I actually want to listen to because I got to do the homework segment for the upcoming podcast. It's normally Mondays.
I'm so behind on pods that I like to listen to.
Or yeah, or albums you want to listen to because like all right, I gotta
because
get
of
ready for
homework
Wednesday.
and from
Yeah.
working like a psycho lately.
So, but hey, it is what it is.
We get the job done.
We also asked our guests to take part in this. So, John, what have you been listening to lately?
I don't know, man. I went into a big chunk of Judas Priest
Okay,
recently. Painkiller.
Painkiller.
And then
Classic.
Poison Ruin. I've been listening to that band a bunch.
Oh, I love that band.
Harvest.
I just got into them like a week ago.
I wanna
got into a
find-
fucking hole of theirs.
I want to find if they just do a whole fucking album of their fucking dreamy fucking synth shit.
No, sadly, no.
I want that. I want that.
Yeah.
The side album.
Did you listen to the most recent one? Was it Confrere or whatever?
Yeah. It's so sick.
What band is this again?
Poison Ruin.
Poison Ruin. I don't even know how to describe them. They're
It's-
they're like black metal vibes, but they're not black metal.
But also noisy and punk.
Would that be like darkened hardcore?
But also have weird synth shit. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's like weird. But then their songs sound completely different genres than like the last one.
But they still work together.
yeah,
It's nuts.
You got an album specifically for us?
I think Harvest was that was the one that I went. There's one that's there's a newer one.
Confrere's the newest
Yeah,
one.
that's the newer one.
Harvest is great though.
Cool.
It's a great. They're locals too. I didn't know that until after I've been like pretty like going in deep. I was like, oh, they're from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And like I've never seen them on a flyer or like I haven't seen them live yet. And I was like, dude, and they're from like up the street. I'm like, fuck yeah,
I
dude.
feel like that's a band that's definitely played like Century.
Yeah, KFN, something like
a
that. Yeah.
Century band.
Dion, what have you been jamming lately? Genre doesn't matter.
How many do I have to give you?
2.
1, 2, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
Your bell of the ball. Genre does not matter. Year of release does not matter.
Oh, sweet. How about The Replacements? Pleased to meet me.
Oh, fuck yeah. That's a classic too.
I've been trying to get into 80s rock type stuff.
Alex Chilton is stuck in my head once a month my whole life.
Oh, it's a great song.
Did they do?
I love the end of the song with the acoustic shit.
Did they do a theme to a fucking TV show?
That was the Rembrandts with.
Oh, Rembrandt.
Friends.
My bad.
Close in spelling though.
Yeah,
Not too
yeah,
far
you were
off.
close. You were close.
I'll be there for you.
Yeah, it's not
Was
really.
that Friends?
I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, I suck dicks. I'm sorry.
And then my album of the year of 2024 was Sabrina Carpenter, Short and Sweet, but she just came out with some bonus tracks on the end of it, and I've been jamming those lately too.
Well, then we'll get the most recent edition then.
She's from Monco.
Really?
Yeah.
She's only 5 feet tall. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
She's
Really?
a girl.
Yeah,
That's
she looks
fine.
really short.
5 feet, really?
She's shorter than Kelsey, believe it or
Short and
not.
sweet. I think that's like a play on her.
Isn't your girlfriend like 4'1"?
She's 5'1". Yeah.
Weird.
Now you're just gonna be like Sabrina Carpenter's a little shorter than you.
Yeah.
Short queen, dog. Short queen.
I to quote Stavi from Cumtown many years ago, I love a tiny bitch.
It's
like,
it's
The fuck is
freaks me out.
Cumtown?
It's one of the greatest podcasts to ever exist.
yeah, it's
I think I've heard someone say something about
It
it before.
is-
Either on
it's-
Raising
it's a-
Hell or on this one.
it's a time capsule, and it's just it should be in the past, and it's
It was a
so
COVID
funny.
masterpiece. Yeah.
It was so fun. It was
Nick
pre, it was
Mullen,
pre.
Stavros Halkias, and Adam.
Who was the
Friedman.
first one?
Nick Mullen,
Okay.
Baltimore boy.
They all are.
Yeah.
Cumtown.
Man. I love that
Stavros
dude.
is great.
It only exists on YouTube, but it was
Uncle Jesse's brother. He's on it.
I wish.
yeah.
It was both Greek.
It's true.
Of like the podcasts about nothing of people bullshitting around. It might be the funniest one of all.
It was fucking just absurd.
Wait, who was saying that Greek food sucked earlier?
I was just making
Somebody
a joke.
dumb.
Oh,
I mean,
I actually enjoy Greek.
Some
food.
gyros.
Gyros are banging.
It's
Shawarma?
pronounced gyro.
I don't give a shit. I'm fucking a stupid
fuck,
white guy.
fuck
from
me up with
Delaware.
some tabbouleh right now.
The bully rips, dude. Tzatziki, tzatziki sauce. Oh
That's,
my
is
god.
is that green or white?
Some kebabs.
I like the white.
Yeah.
Does it come in green or am I
I've only-
thinking
yeah,
I'm
about
thinking of the
something else?
red. There's the red or the white sauce.
It's like the New England clam chowder joke from Ace Ventura.
I can never remember that.
What do you got for me, Dennis?
You go first.
Oh, great.
'Cause I got to close out my homework app before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a new special by our boy Geoffrey Asmus
He's got, God damn,
on
dude.
YouTube. It's called "Cancel Culture Is Not Real."
Oh, I've seen that. Yeah. It's one of his don't tells, isn't it?
It's like a half hour though.
Oh, that's up my alley.
It's brand new. And I have like a noisier like hardcore punk. You might have probably heard of them. They're called Bone All.
Hell yeah.
AWL.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
The record is called The Lowest Road.
Bonal.
You can only find it on YouTube, pretty much.
The way he just said it made me like it even more.
I
Bonal.
walk the lowest road.
Keep going.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
Come on.
Not good at improv.
The bone
I can't
of
Weird
all
Al
of broken dreams.
Music. I got a split for you. It's the Serotonin Leakage Charcuterie split.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Charcuterie.
I know, right? It makes me hungry. I want some summer sausage.
What kind of band is that?
Yeah.
Really blasty grind shit.
Oh, because it sounds like something you bring to a party.
Oh, it was so good, dude.
Just kind of sick of blast.
You show up
beats.
with a charcuterie fucking tray.
Yeah,
Everybody's
like those
happy.
like that cheese that only comes in like a ball, but it's got like little like nuts in it and stuff too.
Yeah, cheese ball.
Oh, so fucking good.
I fuck
Some
with summer
port
sausage,
wine,
too.
some port wine cheese.
Yes, exactly. And you got the little summer sausage and like smoked Gouda slices next to it. Yeah, shout
I'll
out
get
to
some.
fucking,
I'll get summer sausage and extra sharp cheddar tonight.
dude. Charcuterie is so sick.
Yo, shout out to Doylestown. They have multiple charcuterie classes at all these women's only places.
Of course.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh, Mr. Doylestown.
Gatekeeping fucking women.
Maybe I'll be the first man.
That's misandrist.
I will break that barrier with you. I will walk through those doors like, yo, me and my boy, we want to learn about charcuterie too.
If you walk in there, it's going to be like that one video of that guy with the glasses and long hair walking up the driveway looking for something, and the woman turns around and just screams because he looks scary. You ever see that one?
Then maybe you should go first. You're way more.
He's
Yeah.
Mr. Personality.
Yeah,
He's
you're
got you guys
yeah.
covered.
It's like, and this mutant behind me is coming with me. I'm like,
He's just.
I'm a mutant.
He's.
I want to learn about cured
I thought.
meat.
I thought he
Dipping
was.
his fingers in all the things.
I thought he was right behind you. Yeah, he's lumbering up the hill behind me. He'll be here
He's
shortly.
what they call a lummox. And now, so that split is what I got for you musically. Comedy wise, YouTube special from a guy we both like. This is an all crowd work special by Big Jay Oakerson.
I was wondering if we were going to
and the
double this
special
up.
is called Them.
It is about them.
Yeah.
Crowd work.
Oh.
So that is available on YouTube, and that is what I have for you this week.
Do you have anyone who listens or watches the podcast participate in the homework with you guys?
Yes. Yes.
One.
A diehard guy.
The guy who sent you the weird voodoo dolls of yourself?
Yeah.
Honestly, yes. That is exactly who it is.
Did you ever make him kiss?
His name.
I fucked Dennis the first time.
Hell yeah.
Did I like it?
Dennis, you look great.
Right?
Doesn't he?
That's the best I've looked ever.
Wow.
Tom,
That's
dark
so
hair,
accurate.
man.
I know, right?
I mean, it's
Now I'm looking at your hair now. It is dark. I always thought you had
it's not,
lighter
it's
hair.
not black.
This guy, we actually met him because we have a video on YouTube of each episode, and he would chime in and have like a long, drawn out homework thing on every comment section.
I would say thorough.
Yes, very thorough. He took everything seriously. And we didn't know this guy beforehand. And
He just found us because of the episode with Caged.
yeah.
Now you guys got restraining orders.
No way, dude.
Not
We
at
love it. Now we actually have
Opposite, open
we
door.
actually have a group text of me, Tom, and this guy Josh.
That's all. What?
Yeah.
Has he ever been on?
Yes.
Yeah.
He was like, look, I'm going to a concert in Maryland. I'm going to be coming through town. We're like, we'll do a weekend episode if you come through. And we did.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah,
I
it
usually
was
only
awesome.
watch, no offense, I usually only watch the episodes of
People you know.
people,
That's fair.
That's what people do.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, it's just like, that's like, yeah. And we just,
it was him, Great House, and I think Murrow.
Steve Greyhouse. Murrow did come down for that one. Murrow, who we'll be hearing more from starting next week.
Looks like I'm going to, you know what? How about you link that episode in the bottom as well? Because I'm going to want to watch it.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll do that.
Does Murrow have the most special guests?
Well, I'll let the cat out of the bag. Starting next week, Murrow is officially the third guy on the podcast.
what?
Yeah. You hear
So
it
you're
here first.
canceling Euro band.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Introducing.
To make
Murrow
room
band.
for the best WAP of all time. The top WAP.
How you going to add another chair in here?
Good question.
It's right there.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to build a
It's
swing.
full.
I'm
He
going to
could be
build him
the
a swing.
he could be the
you should-
cowboy guy in the corner. You just
Walk
go
in.
up to him in the
Just
booth.
have his face through it the entire time.
He's the Baba Booey.
Baba Booey. Baba Booey.
I bet I could actually erect a gantry crane in here, and we could put Dennis in a swing.
Oh, my dick just got so hard.
You could just put the camera on a lazy Susan.
and spin it around.
Yeah, it'll be like that 70s
There's
show.
no corner for it.
Dude,
People are going to throw up watching it.
dude, for the 6 months I was
I-
living,
That'd be fine.
I hated that angle too.
dude, for the 6 months I was living over in Kenwood Club Apartments, I had a spice rack on a Lazy Susan, and I was so stoked on that more than anything else in the apartment.
You're just there like,
It is.
And
It
just
is
spin
like
it
a
around.
pleasant surprise
It
when
is
you open
so
and you're like,
good.
"Oh my gosh, they have one of these!" So
like,
every
yes.
time you go into a house,
Yes.
so they have one of these. I'm like, people still get excited about that.
Do you know how
shit.
stoked
All
I
right.
used to get on people like, oh, do you have like turmeric? I'm like, oh, it's on the back end of the Lazy Susan. You had to
Let me
spin it all
open it
the
up
way
and-
around.
It's either that or the faucets that come out right over the stovetop burners that you can just fill your waters in. That's enrichment.
Yes.
that's cool.
People
you
have
know
that?
what I
I've
just
painted
saw?
houses that have that, yeah.
So you don't have to carry the full water from the sink over to the
Yeah.
and
And the
scratch
water's
up
not the same if you don't do it like that.
It's true.
Well, it is actually the same.
Very
So
cool.
from the
not the
same
same.
tap.
it's still water. I saw a thing that's in like new construction houses that just started coming up. It's like people are building like a cubby door in the side of their garage because the garage is usually right next to the kitchen. That you can just take your groceries and just fucking take it right
Yeah.
out of the car and straight into the into the pantry from the fucking
great.
garage.
A
That's
house,
brilliant.
A house I painted at work once. They actually it was the garage was connected backed up to the kitchen, to where they had a Lazy Susan between it. So seriously, like, hey, if you like talk to somebody in the kitchen, be like, hey, I want a beer. They could just put it on this thing, spin it around, and it would pop in right in the garage.
That rocks.
That's some
Yeah.
Japanese culture type
Yeah.
shit.
yeah.
It was definitely where like one of the people wasn't an equal in the house.
There's a bar in Doylestown called Finney's, and they have like this old pulley thing. I never seen them use it, but one time I saw
dumbwaiter?
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
One time I saw them use it, I was like, oh my gosh, amazing. It still works. I love shit like that.
There's that one comedy club in Philly that had that. I think it was Raven Lounge.
Dude, love Raven Lounge. I used
Yeah.
to dance there a little bit when I was
Hell
down
yeah.
South Philly a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on like Walnut or something, right?
Yes.
It's around the corner from Helium.
Like I think you could get like a beer while you're taking a shit. And it was like it was
Hell
something
yeah.
ridiculous. It's
That's
almo-
all. That's all we got this.
That's
week,
all we
boys.
got. John, Dion, thank you for coming
Wait,
down.
hold on a
much.
sec. I brought you guys presents.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck! Then we'll keep
presents.
going.
You guys got me presents.
Oh,
Tom, or you gave me
we
the sun.
we got you like a Nerf bazooka.
You got me the
Yes.
Nerf bazooka, which I believe is still at John Lowe's house.
You got me. You texted me later that day. You're like, I had to take that on the bus.
It was on the train.
It was super funny.
All right, so the
no.
first thing I got both you
Oh, no.
is the half of the Dead Again discography.
All
Yes,
right.
I think I've played with Dead Again.
I know I've played with
Those don't have me on them.
The Delaware Connection and where it began.
Actually,
Zero
I'm on that
Velocity
one.
Records.
Actually,
You're
I'm on that one
Dion is
song.
on the one record.
I'm a guest appearance.
He's on the second one there. It's funny though
Zero
because
Velocity.
yeah, dude,
Delaware boy. I know that guy.
yeah, that guy sucked.
I came up with that guy. Yes, he's not a good person.
Does he watch the podcast?
No, he doesn't.
Hopefully not.
He,
So funny
sucks.
thing about that one is I've had 400 copies of that sitting in my parents' basement for over 15 years.
You just made
20
him
years.
less special.
And then
Yeah, thanks.
the other day, this is why they're more special, is I dropped off 400 of the CD to a fucking thrift store and just bounced.
What do you
I
think?
kept a box, and those are like the last remaining of them.
no.
Which thrift store?
This would be the second Ave thrift in Montgomeryville.
So, if you want the Dead Again record, go to Second.
I want to go there and just take a picture and be like, hey,
Anybody
I
missing your
was there
collection?
the
You
other
want to be the
day.
guy that walks into the store like, is that the Dead Again CD? Holy shit!
And then
Mr.
I brought you
Mosh's
guys a
guys
couple
at the-
VHSs. Tom, I got you.
Ooh.
Jerry,
Tobey Maguire
the
rips.
Dude, show me the money.
Oscar nominated Jerry Maguire.
Shout out to that little kid.
And then for Dennis, I got
Jonathan Lipnicki.
Ooh.
All the Wrong Moves.
that's in the
Sexual
Disney
harassment training in the workplace.
God damn, what you saw the VHS player. Only 23 minutes. There's way more you can learn.
I love
That's what I'm
sexual
saying.
case.
harassment
When was that?
videos.
When was that made? Does it have a year on it?
80s. It's probably got some good gold in there.
What? Zero.
The
It'd be
acting's
so
probably
funny if the tape
phenomenal.
wasn't in it.
That would be fucking
Armageddon.
hilarious.
It's just a bag of
That's
weed
the
from
first
the
of all
war
news.
It's just
pigs
Armageddon.
to
No,
where-
it doesn't have the year.
It's gotta be 80s.
Looking,
gotta be
looking at
in
the
there.
front, yeah, it looks either late 70s, early 80s.
I don't know if you guys have ever had to watch
Where'd you
sexual
get that?
harassment. Just a fucking thrift store, man. I saw one at the. I saw another one at the thrift store the other day where it was like a training video on how to refuse medical care for because they were like I forget what religion they were.
Oh.
But it was an instruction video. It's like, if you don't want to have blood, it says, no, I will not have blood. And that's what it said on the back of the thing. And it was
Probably
like,
fucking-
here's a step-by-step on if you go to the hospital and they try to give you blood.
Church of Christian Science.
Just say,
or
yeah,
Jehovah's
yeah, it's probably
Witness or
something like that.
I always
Seventh-day
loved-
Adventist.
In the thrift stores, they always sometimes they would have like silk boxer briefs.
Hell yeah.
Who the fuck is gonna?
You know what's
be?
funny is it's numbered on the side, so it's kind of like a test press vinyl.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
yo, I got number 8 out of.
It probably came from a cheat cheese.
It's funny. My mom used to run
Human
a church
resources.
youth group, and then she had this VHS. It was a PMRC VHS tape, which is the people that started the explicit
Censorship.
lyrics thing,
Tipper Gore.
Tipper Gore's thing, and that's where I found out about a lot of bands. Was from that. I found about
1987.
the
That's
Dead
awesome.
Kennedys from that.
1987.
Yeah, 87. Where'd you see that?
It's on the tape.
Fuck me.
Hell yeah, dude.
That chick on the front's kind of hot.
See,
didn't
this is
learn
how you
anything
need to
yet.
watch the video.
I didn't learn anything yet.
Still got to get through the.
I
Think again.
do you guys
Dennis.
have to watch it? You ever have to watch like corporate sexual? Oh my
Yeah.
god, they're amazing.
No, I've never worked. I've always worked
the
labor and
acting is just like my favorite one is when they're just like, hey, do you really want that promotion, Janie?
It's very uninspired.
I like the videos where it's be like Woody Harrelson early like appearance, and it's him like doing like a video like that in like the 1970s, and he's like fucking like 19. You're like, what the fuck?
Still has this weird.
It's like,
underbite.
don't pull your dick out on me or shit like that. It's like, fuck yeah, dude.
Aren't him and Matthew McConaughey possibly brothers because their dads just slept around town?
That's
Yeah.
just True Detective.
I also heard that
Season one.
about Billy Corgan and Bill Burr.
Oh, didn't Howard
I thought that
Stern
was a
have him
joke.
on
It was Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel? So
Yeah.
Wrong how.
Because apparently he was a traveling salesman, and he's like, yeah,
They do
they're-
kind of look alike.
They're yeah, and they're
They
like born
legitimately
this.
are
much.
related.
I think they're born
Yeah.
the same year
Wow.
and shit like that. And it's funny that you named them both Bill. If
That's
if
the
it's
best
true,
part of
it's fucking hysterical. But that's all we got this week. Boys, thank you for coming down.
Thank you so
We'll
much.
see you next time. See you next next week.
Oh yeah, yeah. I love you more than I can say. I love you twice as much tomorrow. Love you more than I can say. Oh yeah, yeah. I miss you every single day. Why must my life be feel so long? I love you more than I can say. Thank you.